I swear, chat, every year we have our annual fucking gathering to talk about Offkai controversy. Every time. I don't know what Offkai's doing, but I just swear that they love to cause and stir up some kind of craziness every time. Even if they don't mean to, even if they're right in certain stuff. Oh my god, guys, every time. It never fucking fails with Offkai, man. The annual controversy. Yo, what's up, Pax? How are you? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to another episode of the Vtuber View. I called this yesterday on Twitter. You know it was coming. You know it was coming. Really, the thing is with Offkai, I'm like, look, I understand some of their past decisions, but there's other stuff I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I just don't fuck up these in Ori's Arrival. What's going on with that, Clearon? Also, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing amazing. Had so much fun yesterday. Did you guys have fun? Man, we were so close. The fucking fire giant, I knew he was going to be a wall. Wish we had a little bit more time. We definitely would have beat the entirety of the game. We had that shit down. We had it down, guys. We were so close. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Ichiban? Good to see you. 7 hours left on the timer. By the way, guys, thank you so much again for all of the gifts yesterday. Anonymous person, aka somebody, you know who you are. You know who you are. Bought me Disney gift cards and Texas Roadhouse gift cards. Thank you so much. All Throne gifts and donos count for 1.5 times time. So, thank you guys so much. The added help from Seamless just made him such a tank. I know, he's always a problem. He's always a problem. They're on my tech. He says, oh, good. Again, not me. I would have put something like Nadia. True. The fire giant burn you up. Okay, so for me, I didn't die that much, right? It was because we got to a point where like the damage kind of fell off, and then sadly because we weren't able to like upgrade because we were out of time, we weren't able to do anything with it. So I'm here enough to randomly spawn from stream to stream, and I'm here about my magic might teleport me to a new stream. How dare you, Elfcoop? How dare you leave my stream? Once you're here, you're trapped here. Are you going to Offkai too? I'm not going this year, although we did go. A YouTuber went last year, but yeah, so we're going to be talking a lot about Offkai today, chat, because Offkai is now under a new controversy where they're actually having Fansly set up a booth there, and we're going to talk about it, guys. So we're going to talk about what this means. We're going to talk about reactions. I think when I first read it, I had jumped to one thing, and I said, okay, wait a second. Hold on, let me think about this before jumping to conclusions. Yeah, well, I was gonna go, so what my hope was, kind of to rewind it for you, my hope was to go through the snowfield, pick up that bell bearing, upgrade them to +6, beat the giant, sleep the Godskin duo, get the +7/8, and the bomber under the gazebo when you have full leveled weapons. Offkai Gen 5 is coming a little more St. James because of their announcement yesterday. Yeah, so what's your thoughts about this, chat? If a con announces that they're gonna have Fansly as a sponsor, you know, how does that make you feel off the top of your head? There's a gathering to pass around a frat passing of. Wait, what? I can't even read what the fuck that says, dude. Rob guys might not have that Fansly event 18 only exhibit, otherwise they're truly stupid. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be like most every other con in the entirety of existence. That's funny you say that, JJ, because, quick question for you. Have you ever been to a con? Like an actual, like, anime or VTuber convention? I just kind of went out, but we're going to be talking about what's going on with Offkai. We're also going to be talking about, if you guys remember, there's been a particular streamer that we talked about several streams now. You might remember them. Their name, chat, is, Sumi. Sumi was actually the one that went after Shy Lily, saying, oh, you blocked me. You're trying to block me because you hate C-tubers, and Lily had to make an announcement about it. Well, we covered this back on Thursday as well. I actually had a run-in with her personally, where she was trying to cause shit with me. Well, now we have a whole document released about her. Kind of some interesting updates as well, so. Anime cosplay cons are my favorite thing to go to. Yeah, exactly. Wasn't Offkai being controversial? I mean, like, I understand some of their past, like, stuff. There's certain things where I was kind of like, yeah, okay. But then, like, sabotaging, like, the face stuff was fucking wild, dude. So there's definitely some stuff in there where they've had some legitimate controversies. This one, I don't know. We're going to talk about it. I got some thoughts. I feel like people are losing their shit about it. And I'm like, but have you ever been to a con? Like, this is kind of very normal as long as they treat it the right way. So, yeah, Nick, that's a whole separate conversation, dude. Letting aside on whether or not they enforce 18 plus rule, this makes sense for fans to get involved, given a lot of creator space is shifting more towards it, right? Absolutely. One thing to remember too is, Fansly is not inherently, well, Fansly definitely perception-wise is adult content, but Fansly does not just put out adult content, right? What's up, Chief? How are you? Yeah, Nick, you should go look that up. I did coverage about it, but yeah, they've had controversies. Their first one was banning Kirsch. They banned Kirsch from showing up to stuff. That was a huge controversy. A lot of people are like, that's cool because she's very controversial, blah, 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 blah. Other people are kind of like, yo, nah, yeah, no, you know, whatever. Then it kind of grew into this whole thing with FaZe. Yeah, there's just been something every single year. How to get cuter and cuter every day. Oh, gosh. You're sweet. Thank you. That was dumb, to be honest. I gave for way more time. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But there was a controversy before Kirsch. It was probably the orgy thing. Yeah, I think it was the orgy thing. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the orgy stuff, which I'm like, have you never been to a con? There's always an orgy, guys. Like, I hate to break it to you, but if an orgy is a big surprise to you, you've never been to a con. Like, yeah, that's the thing in every single con. Like, what do you mean? Are you speaking from experience? Next question. I will take any other questions. Yeah, there's look, guys, if you go to a con, there's gonna be an orgy, guys. That's just how it is. Sorry, guys. Spiking drinks and consensual spiking drinks is also a thing. Yeah. To fulfill like some kind of fetish thing. So you get a bunch of horny nerds together. What do you think will happen? Exactly. Some folks at cons do get down and dirty. But your orgy, yes, orgy. Yes, orgy. 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 Orgy, 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 orgy. Orgy. I don't remember one ever being to the ones I go to. You're looking in the wrong places. Yeah, you're looking in the wrong places. It is sexual. Wait, you don't know what orgy means? Oh. You know, I don't know if I want to be the one to burst your bubble here, but an orgy is a sex party where guests freely engage in open and unrestrained sexual activity in a group sexual setting. I can't believe I'm going to read the definition of an orgy to chat. You're welcome, guys. This is the news you come here for, right? Orgies where multiple people do a flesh dance together. Exactly. Oh, God. The big fucking, exactly. iHeart, thank you so much for following. Did you read it from Oxford Dictionary? I just looked up the definition really quick. I'm like, how do we describe an orgy without being like, is this group sex? But, yeah, it's like, it's a lot more than that. Yeah, it's co-oping. It's co-oping. By the way, Borg, thank you so much for the sub earlier. Thank you for 21 months. YOLO, I appreciate you. Eddie Kingston, Fishhook, Chris Jerk. What? Imagine reading a first-time chatter's message, actually reading it out loud for the first time. What's wrong with me, guys? You're supposed to ignore first-time chatters. Duh. I'm sorry you had to give me the definition of it. Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't spread over every egg. Why won't you die? Can't hurt me, Jack. Nanomachine, son. It's like Tuppy and I were talking about. Remember, didn't Tuppy say they had like, yeah, they have like themes and stuff, or they have prerequisites, right? Sometimes they have like persona themed orgies, guys. So you have to dress up your part, otherwise you can't go in there. It's true though, it's true. I'm serious, guys. Yeah, you literally like, you go to the orgy and you go, persona. Wild. Sounds smelly as fuck. Orgies are smelly. Not that I would know or anything. Zero experience. I can't wait to punch your plushie in the near future. Fuck you, Chips. You know what? Genuinely, you're fired. Get the fuck out of my face, Chips. You know what, Chips? I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna punch you. Aren't you as short as I am? I can from experience. Next question. I will take any other question, chat. Yeah, any questions out there that anybody wants to ask, fine, come find me. Nah, I don't want to be near somebody as smelly as you are. I'll pass.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, but Chad, don't you want to rub your sweat on a bunch of strangers together? Just intertwine all of your sweat, just, just with all, other 10 people in the room. Oh, doesn't that sound great? Just rubbing your sweaty bodies against each other in a small hotel room with shitty AC. Oh, yummy. That's an orgy, basically, Intercom. You're welcome. I wanted to create the real visual image for you guys, right? Yeah, the visual image. I don't know what you're talking about, Crow. I never said that. Oh, pro wrestling, exactly. I have sex, I don't want it. Well, yeah, normally there's protection required, but anyway, get the baby powder, there'll be a lot of chafing. Exactly. Devastation is clearly an orgy connoisseur. Can we get claps for Devastation? Thank you, Devastation. Really giving the tips and tricks out here. A lot of mac and cheese being stirred. Yeah, mac and cheese, little... Yeah, exactly. Certain snake species have what is called a snake mating bulb. I didn't want to know that. I don't want to know anything about spiders or snakes. I want to shit about that. Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass on all that. Great first 15 minutes. You're welcome, guys. Thanks for coming to the news. We're out of here. Bye, guys. Holy. But yeah, we are going to be talking about, of course, the stuff going on with Sumi, the VTuber who was causing all those issues about Shy Lily. We're going to take a look at that. We're also, of course, going to be looking at this stuff going on with Offkai, which is probably going to take most of our time. That's quite a large controversy. We're also going to be talking about Hololive. Really crazy stuff going on with Hololive, guys. If you don't know, Hololive actually having really horrible financial results, very bad financial results. A huge shakeup. Yagu's actually taking over a certain segment of Hololive. So big shakeup in the Hololive world. We're going to talk about that. Funny, because I never had any kind of sexual interaction in my life, let alone a partner. Well, that's okay. Devastation. I'm sure that if you talk nice enough to me and gift enough subs and art, I will definitely get with you. 100%. Trust me, parasocialism works. Definitely. Big trust. Big trust, guys. Please, no, I'm kidding. Please, no, I'm kidding, guys. Please, no, I'm kidding. Please, no, I'm kidding.
This guy stinks!
When it comes to Holo, we're just going to go over the financials. We're going to go over all of it because, Corey also came out with some stuff. Oh, excuse me. I didn't swallow. Oh, God. I have a cough drop and I didn't swallow. Oh, God. I had part of a cough drop, stuck in my throat. I'm like, I'm like dying. I was a big for a house of my own. I'm glad to believe you. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I got something stuck in my throat. It's good. I got it. Guys. Look, I'm a swallower. I'm not a spitter. Nobody raised no quitter here. I think it's the stream where you've done the most with the gulping. I'm just saying for science. No, I've definitely gulped a lot more on stream. Okay, not that way. Swallow harder. Why do you want me to swallow harder? I don't have anything to swallow except my teeth. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm not dying anymore. Cooking in your spit is a skill, really. I'm great at it. Oh, see, I don't really ever choke on my own spit. And now that I say that, I'm going to choke on my own spit. Fuck. No, I have cough drops all the time because I've been talking so much because of my subathon going on for so long. So sometimes I actually, break out part of it and I swallow it and I'm like, oh, fuck. If you heard Elara, there's going to be doing screening in Germany for Hololive a day before Docky. No, I didn't see that. That's cool. Is it like an event or a con? So the honey ones. No, Walk. I haven't got those. Fuck, I forgot about those. Can you link those to me again, Walk? I'm gonna get more of those. Also, vocal fry girly, exactly. I mean, my voice is naturally already just fucking fried, so kind of makes it easier. You can say she's the throat goat. Well, I do drink throat coat, so that way I can be the throat goat for you guys every single day. Okay, fuck. That's not what I meant, chat. I meant so I can talk on stream for you guys every day. And, good subathon. W's, yippee subathon. I hate it here. I mean, I find the link inside of your DMs or whatever. Wow, Walk is sliding into my DMs. What a weird, hello to YouTube. Oh, God. Are you a throat athlete? You can say that, especially as much as I talk. I guess my throat muscles are pretty strong, right? Yeah, I mean, like, yours are probably stronger, Chips. You got, like, a Adam's apple, but, I mean, like, for me, right? Like, otherwise, yeah, I bet, you know, I'm a throat athlete. I got those muscles. I'm building those muscles over 483 days, guys.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Oh, just a skill issue. Despite the bad pun, I use the version now whenever I'm sick. It's so good with Globs, honey. I mean, that's exactly what I use every single day, Dark. And I drink it. I rest my voice. I do warm-ups before I go live. All works out great. Your throat is almost as strong as your back, right? I mean, I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. Considering I've been able to, like, go this long. There's been good days. There's been bad days. But for the most part, much better than it used to be. There was, like, I remember there was, like, 2 weeks where my voice was so phlegmy. It was horrible, but I appreciate you guys sticking around through that. But, yeah, I got through it and it was all good. What kind of warm-ups do you do? Just, like, scales. Scales, all kinds of stuff. Like, I stretch my jaw. I stretch my mouth from, like, big to little, stuff like that. My jaw around, kind of get that going. You know, like, buzz your lips, like, that helps a lot. Things like that. More like talking vocal warm-ups. I'm not, like, a singer or anything, but just stuff like that. Early spring was when we had that nasty pollen going around. Yes. Man, it was killing me. This was more like late last year. But everything else has definitely gotten so much better. So much better. Oh, my God. Speaking of so much better, guys, let me see if I have it. Is this the right one? No, that's not the right one. We do have my schedule coming up for this week, guys. Very exciting, actually. I have a little bit of an update for you as well about Saturday. One thing that I know you guys really love is my my music reviews. So anyway, tomorrow we got Reacts. Tuesday we're starting the Elden Ring shot collar run. I'm not looking forward to that one bit. I'm gonna be so fucked. But every time I die, I will get shocked. On top of that, crowd control will be on, and it's shields only, guys. So, bro, I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. Of course, we have news on Wednesday and Friday. Thursday, we're going to be chatting news with Toledo. If you guys don't know Toledo, kind of a former news commentary, guys. I finished up his school. He's back. We're going to hang out with him. Saturday, I'm going to be doing video game music review. However, guys, we're going to have Sneerline join us that day. If you guys don't know Sneerline, she was on Tea Time. She's very sweet. So she's going to join us that day for that. And then, of course, news for all the other days. No days off. Oh, no, I have no days off. No days off for a while, guys. So, especially with the subathon. Yeah, gonna be a good one. And then coming up, oh, God. Not this Saturday, but next. It's the fucking Arby's. The one of every Arby's, guys. It's finally happening. Fuck me. I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, God. Yes, guys. You finally hit that year goal of subathon. I can't put it off any longer, guys. They're going to be ordering the one of every Arby's. I know I had to literally call my local Arby's and talk to them and, like, prep a date so that way they were prepared because, I don't want to, like, do it and then not, like, you know, get that whole order and be like, what the fuck? You know, like, well, because we went for a whole year in subathon, I have to do a deputy. That was the big goal. That was the big goal. So we need another big goal, guys. What happens when we get to subathon day 500?
The time is nigh.
The time is nigh. Wait, guys, what are we doing for subathon day 500? Yeah, we gotta have a big goal for that. Eat the meat mountain. Did you ever? Yes, I have had Rima on Tea Time. Rima and I need to hang out. I think that we're both so busy. I think we just both forget, but I definitely need to message Rima. God protect your soul. Thank you. Thank you. Interesting, will this affect MomoCon? Because I remember post on Twitter saying you were going to be a guest there. MomoCon is coming up this weekend. That's on the 23rd. So I'll still be doing my meet and greet. And then my music thing is after. Add 500 hours. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, how about this, chat? I'll make you a deal. This is a good deal. If we hit day 500, I'll add. Oh, I don't know. 17 days. 17 days from now. When is that? Let's see. That'll be 2 weeks. I'll tell you what. I'll add 20, 24, 25 hours. How about that? Half of 50. 25 hours. I think it's a good deal, right, chat? I was at a party, we were hungry around midnight. We had a poor McDonald's with 120 chicken nugget order. They were happy. Oh, bro, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for them. I'm not adding 50. I'm not adding 50. Hell no. 50 is way too much. 50 is way too much. All right, how about this? How about this? I'll make you a deal. If we fulfill... Oh, wait. Okay, no. Now I got a real deal. Okay, time the fuck out. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's get some boom! Boom! You're there, right? 50 hours to the timer. That's right. We are currently at 26,000 points there at the bottom. You can see for every sub, it adds a point, right? So, or 500 bits, etc. So, as long as we get to 32,000 in 17 days, I will add 50 hours. All right, there you go. Time to ruin my credit. Oh, God. Yeah, we have that's quite a bit, guys. That's quite a bit. That's almost, what, 6,000 points? A little less? 5,000 points? That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. Oh, okay, you Twitch mobile sucks. Let me get 32k points by day 500. Yeah, 50 hours. That's right, kid around. That's right. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. We also got to make a goal for subathon day 670. Yeah, 670 is a big one, too. Time for my third mortgage. Take care of yourselves first. Don't mortgage your shit. Gonna remind me to make an announcement later today about it. But not right now. Not right now. Yeah, 6, 7. Do we add? Well, no, I already added 67 hours. That was crazy. That was crazy. Hey, Tony, what's up? Haven't missed anything yet. We haven't started really talking. We'll make it a day 1,000. You know, I don't know. I think eventually, guys, the timer's low. I think eventually somebody's gonna win it. Somebody's gonna take home the $1,000. Now I'll make an announcement about it maybe later. Yeah, and what about day 690? We need goals for that, chat. Yeah, I need your help on that. So let me know. Day 670 and day 690. Yeah, somebody's gonna get that prize. Well, like, clubs don't really add a bunch of time anymore, so I don't know. However, I do have plans for everybody that was here last year for Subathon Summer, but that is not till June 20th, I believe. So we got a little bit before that. Then we survive until then, another month. Subathon Summer will come in as well, which is gonna be great. I'm so pumped for that. If we make it, That's an honest will be good gotcha money. That's true. You can literally pull everything you wanted with that, Zinni. That'd be crazy. Oh, Walk, I did remove the Iron Mouse pants because I guess, like you said, they weren't in stock. I went and checked and they were gone. So, me, big sad. Borg, thank you so much for the 2 gifted, dude. I appreciate you. You get 1, Kobe McGuire. And a flip. Because I like you. Thank you so much. Day 1,000, I got a good goal for you, Lara. Okay, what? Yeah, day 1,000, what are we doing here? Dude, there's no way we're going to get to day 1,000. We're not even halfway there. Yeah, they made Iron Mouse pajama pants at Hot Topic, and I really want them because, well, I live in pajama pants. So, yeah, when you say to restock, I was going to give you crap for not putting food on there, but you didn't. I saw that pants with this look cool. I know, they're pajama pants. I really want them. Yeah, apparently they're a Hot Topic. I'll just keep checking for a restock. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm not putting anything on my throne for a while. No more throne gifts. No more throne gifts, guys. I recently ate Lover. Yeah, they got listed the other day. Very true, Color Me Happy. We're either naked or we're in PJ pants. And for me, I'm in PJ pants. Yeah, Iron Mouse PJ's a Hot Topic. Yep. But they sold out like super quick. No more restaurants. No, Walk. I'm not putting any more. No more restaurants. A and I are being very good. You know, we're trying to make sure our summer bodies are ready to go. Absolutely not. No. I'll put one Texas Roadhouse and that's it. No. We are making sure we are nice and looking good in our bikinis. Absolutely not. Yes, PJ pants are where it's at. Or sweatpants. Okay, but yes, I love Cheesecake Factory, but also, let's wait 2 months. Let's wait 2 months, okay? Just give me 2 months. I need my bikini body to look good, okay, Walk? I mean, official announcement of Walk, he's not allowed to mention food days. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know why Mouse was so popular. Yeah, she had t-shirts, H-Lover. I actually bought them not too long ago. They're really cute. If you go to Hot Topic right now, I think they have them in stock. There's like 3 different designs. She did one that was a little bit more recent. It was around her carnival theme. I like that one a lot. That's my favorite shirt. Yes, I literally wear PJs and sweatpants all the fucking time, guys. That's all I wear. Speaking of what I'm wearing, guys, I'm going to wear you down with some news. Because here we go, guys. Everybody, time news. That was not a very good segue. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize. My bad, guys. My bad. I deserve that. That's fair. Yeah, you can make me bald. I deserve that. That's fair. That's fair. I'm struggling to keep my diet. My abs have finally started to pop out. I get a little, yeah, keep those ab workouts going. Yeah, Walk. I will do that, though. I will do that. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Everybody take news. And we have a lot to, of course, discuss today, guys. Everything going on with Offkai. All kinds of craziness. So we are going to dive right the fuck into all this. Now, I do want to let you all know, unfortunately, Kirby. Kirby, I think you kind of missed, bro. I think you're a little late to the party. Yeah, Kirby, yeah, you're a little late, bro. Are you good? Are you good? That's wild. Yeah, don't eat Twitter. That's toxic. Yeah, you definitely don't want to eat that. So, guys, we're going to be talking about fan suspensions, YouTube issues, stuff like that. We're going to talk about debuts, graduations, all that other stuff, missed debuts, Ninja Sanji news, Hololive news, which we have quite a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about Offkai, and of course a little bit in indie news and this Google Docky that we got to dive into. So let's get into it. First up, guys, Centrea actually talking about a scam, guys. If you guys don't know about a scam, well, it's a pretty shitty one. This has actually gotten a few people. I know Girl DM had mentioned that he was kind of dealing with this one. I'm going to move my model really quick. Girl DM was mentioning that she had actually received one like this, but basically what it is, it's a fake login. Centrea goes on to say, I usually don't have issues with it. No, Kirby. No, flip kick. Flip kick. Centrea apparently almost got scammed saying, I usually don't have issues with this, but I legit almost fell for this. I need to check who the email comes from or double check its authenticity before clicking any links. Of course, this says, we noticed the login to your account, Centrea, from your device. Was this you? Of course, trying to, bait them, right? So, guys, be very careful. This is also a pretty well-known scam. This one in the, we're going to take down your account in 24 hours one. That seems to be the new ones going around right now. In other news as well, guys, I would have a bit of an issue here going on with Kyan. Going on to see update, YouTube has reinstated my partnership. So that sounds like a W, right? Very good W. Well, unfortunately not really, because they go on to say, sadly though, even though they decided, that I get my partnership back, they also decided that I don't deserve any of the ad revenue that I had prior to my suspension. So they took away my partnership and removed all of my ad revenue for 3+ months and never paid it out. Ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. So they made all of that money for the past 3 months and got absolutely nothing for it. Of course, they go on to say, TLDR, we gave your money back to the advertisers after wrongfully demonetizing you over 50 days. They call this good news, by the way. Yeah, that's so fucked. I had something similar happen to me where my account was wrongfully marked and I just lost all revenue for 3 months. And Team YouTube goes on to reply, hi there, we know we've already seen the good news, but we want to officially follow up, confirm that your channel's been reinstated to the partner program. We're sorry for the confusion, appreciate your patience, but we worked through this. We understand that you have some concerns about your prior monetization, and we wanted to reach out with more info. Since your channel's been suspended for longer than 50 days, we've already refunded the money back to the advertiser, and you will receive the payment. Oh, definitely great news, guys. We love that. This is because we refund advertisers for ad spend that ran on content that does not comply with YouTube's channel monetization policies. Fucking insane. Fucking insane, guys. So, go and give Kyan some love. Again, this is, 50 plus days of losing out on revenue. I mean, for me, guys, like, it's no secret. I make, I make a little over about $1,000, around $1,000 from my Reacts channel. Every single month after, like, on my bills and things like that. So, that's quite a lot of money, guys. I mean, that's, I don't know their channel size, but if it was mine, it would be, around $2,000, right? So, very, very fucked up. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here. What's going on with Lena Lazar going on to say, hey, editor here. Due to a sudden personal emergency, our streams for today and tomorrow have been canceled. So, Lena is going to, of course, she had to cancel her stuff. Hopefully, she'll be back here very soon. But it did seem like something happened with a personal emergency. So, until then, guys, wish us the support and love towards her. In other news, guys, I'm going to tell you if it's serious. This one's a serious one, guys. So, buckle your seatbelt. But sadly, guys, I got some very bad news to share with all of you. Silvervale actually tweeting out, this is a post I never thought I'd have to make, but our beloved communities deserve to know. My brother, Kansetsu, has passed away. If you don't know Kan has been around for a very long time, guys. Kan was a VTuber that was very well known in the space. Really just a fucking sweetheart. Sadly, guys, they did pass away. Silvervale says he was our whole world, and now a giant piece of it is missing. Please check on your loved ones and take depression seriously. You never know which might be your last moment with them. Life can change in a second. The world, disappears forever. Nothing is guaranteed. Not time, not long nights spent together, gaming and laughing, not the people you love. So please love louder, appreciate deeper, make your love known, because what feels so normal today can be something you desperately wish for tomorrow. Of course, Zin says, I'm so sorry. Sending lots of love and so much more to you and Mama Vale. Please take care of yourselves and be sure to keep each other close. Lily says, we're so deeply sorry for your loss. No words can mend the hurt of the loss that you must be going through. Guys, just absolutely devastating, right? Especially for the VTuber sphere, I think a lot of us knew Khan. I mean, I used to lurk in Khan's streams. Really a sweetheart, and it's so sad. So I really, really hope that you will give Silvervale and Mama Vale lots of love during this really hard time. I just can't imagine, guys. I cannot imagine. Of course, Silvervale does go on to give us a bit of an update after this from our YouTube. So let's go take a look. This is actually Silvervale's YouTube team telling us what's going on, guys.
Hello, this is Silvervale's YouTube team giving an update. Silvervale won't be streaming or active for a while due to the loss of her brother, Kansetsu. Since the start of the previous week we've been running the channel and scheduled several videos and shorts beforehand. Our team will continue to regularly schedule videos and shorts to support Silvervale while she takes time to be with her family.
Yeah, she needs to take as much time as she needs.
Any and all posts during this time are coming from us and not Silvervale. We appreciate your continued support for Silvervale. Please send love to her and her family and we will continue to support them through this however we can.
Crow, I guess we'll find out in the future. Kind of a small concern, right? For right now, this is a very trying time for them, and I'm sure that they will maybe let us know what happens to the channel, but for now, guys, just continue to support them. That's all that, you really need to know right now. Yeah, really, really sad. Oh, thank you, Valken. I appreciate it. However, unfortunately, guys, sadly, for everybody that is being supportive, some vile fucking creatures like the Lana virus, who, by the way, Lana has actually denounced this person, decided to try to take a shot at Silvervale, saying very vile, horrible things like, you actually cared enough about him, he would not be dead right now. Fucking disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, guys. Everybody, you can't see it anymore, but trust me, everybody was taking it to this person. This guy is misogynistic and sexist. Absolutely horrible person, guys. Keeps jumping from account to account. Gross person, guys. Absolutely disgusting. So, if you see this person, please know it is not Lena. It is not an official Lena virus as well. Lena has denounced this person, but transphobic as well. Sadly, just moments like this where we should all come together and support. People are just very, very vile and try to take a shot at poor Silvervale. So please ignore people like this, guys. Disgusting stuff. It's really just been the Lena account. The Lena virus account has been the one that's like, all the other virus accounts like know this person and denounce them. Lena denounces them, but sadly they just keep, popping back up. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Horrible stuff. So, but at least let you know about this person, guys. Please take the time to absolutely ignore them and block them. In other news, guys, we did see Lumu here the other day, but Lumu actually got Twitch partners, so congrats to them. Give them claps, guys. Super big cutie. Go give them some love. Amazing. Of course, also, guys, we have Hololive Chrome here with a special video about them actually reaching Twitch partner. Let's take a look. Yeah, I saw that on Rima's coverage, and it used to be a bow account as well. That sucks. Yeah, Hololive is really cool. The slow typing of the Twitch partner name. Let's go, W's! Yeah, Hololive's cool. The memes, bro. Absolute cinema. So there it is for Hololive getting that Twitch partner. Congratulations to them. Absolutely awesome, guys. So let's take a moment to talk about graduations, hiatuses, all that kind of stuff. We'll pop down to debuts and keep going here. And unfortunately, guys, PK Layla, you guys know Layla, they were actually just here on Tea Time, is going to be taking a hiatus for their physical and mental health. They go on to say, hey, Lopa stars, the nature of my chronic chest pains, coupled with my mental health issues, has seen me spiral badly. I bottled up a lot of these emotions for months, and it's got to a point where not only am I struggling to create videos of any form of content, I'm trying to question myself in ways that aren't healthy. Complex PTSD and depression are no joke, plus we pair with my gender dysphoria and ever-increasing body twitches. So as a result, I'll be going on hiatus starting Saturday, May 23rd. That's actually the one that's coming up. The current subathon will have its timer paused and effectively concluded on said Saturday. All streamable goals met this far will be held during the week. So, again, guys, I wish TK and Layla the best. I hope that their hiatus goes okay and they're able to rest up like they need to. In other news, guys, we've been talking about V4 Mariah quite a bit. Sadly, guys, we have a double announcement of graduations. That sucks, guys. First, they say, hello, classmates. It's with a heavy heart. We must announce the simultaneous graduations of Como and Serena. We hope they will continue to support them for their final streams this May. Como and Serena's YouTubes will stay open indefinitely, though options for their Super Chat memberships will cease on May 31st. Similarly, their Twitch channels will also remain open indefinitely, with monetization options ceasing at the end of this month. Thank you, Como, for the creativity and liveliness you brought to V4, your professionalism and personable demeanor in front and behind the scenes make you shine bright like a silver screen. Thank you, Serena, for your time, musicality, and heart from the founding of V4 Mariah in 2023 for our time together in 2026. Thank you for your continued hard work and efforts. Really, really sad to see them go already, guys. Serena, of course, making a follow-up announcement to this with their own that says, hey, I hope you're doing well, and that this announcement doesn't cause too much of a shock. We'll be graduating on May 31st The reason is due to creative differences in changing company direction over time. So we did at least get a reason as to why it was. But I mean, guys, if you're not happy with how things are heading, you want to do something different, that's totally fine, right? Sometimes it just happens, right? We've heard this a lot from like people like Ami or Gura, right? But Hololive, sometimes things change and it's just not what you want anymore. Of course, also, Tomo goes on to say, heavy heart, I'll be announcing that I'm graduating from the V4 at the end of the month. Something I thought about a lot these last few months. I really do feel that it's the best step for me right now. Nothing dramatic, no plot twist. Just me making the choice that feels right for where I am. So I think that's fine, guys. Look, I don't like graduations that are full of drama, right? That really sucks. This just seems, hey, more of a creative difference. We're moving on past each other, and that's it. And that is an okay thing, guys. Sometimes things just change and move on, and that's okay. Yeah, as I say, Komo's not been around for a long time either. That really does suck. Of course, also, guys, no, Ami, Amelia Watson. Ami, not Amelie. Of course, also, guys, we're gonna go check in here with Stellarverse Pro announcing that, Niku will be graduating on May 31st as well, guys. Again, let's go take a look here at their announcement. They go on to say here, I'll be graduating from an agency, Stellarverse, effective immediately on May 31st. I'll be hosting an IP buyout event for my IP, so I cannot see myself continuing on without her. All prior rewards will be fulfilled. So they are going to be looking to raise funds to buy out their IP from Stellarverse. I really wish Stellarverse would just give it to them, but, they're not, like, holding it hostage at least, right? Of course, please take a moment to go support that. Anything we can do to get them set on their own indie path, I'm sure would be appreciated, guys. So, of course, Nanako will actually appear in some upcoming projects that have already been produced. So, at least it's not they're completely gone yet. But things are changing, guys. So, in other news, let's talk about what's going on with some debuts you might have missed, guys. And holy shit, we have a lot. Of course, we have Achmi, of course, with her brand new outfit here as well. Super duper cute. I told you guys this was coming. It's like a strawberry shortcake, strawberry cream type outfit. So fucking cute. So take a look at it, guys. Love it. We love Achama around here. Of course, also, guys, Hinya went on to debut her brand new outfit. Take a look, guys. Very cute. I love her little eye patch and some of the new hairpins and the ears. Kind of more of like an update, I would say, but very cute.
About the t-shirt size once you purchase it, and you can pick whatever the size you like it. Yeah, please.
It's very cute, Diam. Of course, if you also missed it, guys, Hinya decided to cover a song, guys. This one is actually kind of out of left field, so I wanted to talk about it. Hinya actually covered Butterfly from Digimon Adventure. Kind of wild choice. You know what I mean? Like, real out of left field, but I mean, it's cool. I like that. I've never watched Digimon Adventure, guys, so that's a you thing. That's so cool. I didn't know she was like a Digimon fan. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah, it's the OG one. Gotcha. Yeah, she's a genius, Dio. Why would I question that? Of course, in other news, guys. Sorry, Bao went on to debut her mermaid model. And in case you missed it, we did see the teaser trailer for it, but here's everything fully realized. This model is so pretty. Oh my god. It is gorgeous. I love this model so much. Absolutely gorgeous. So, go check it out, guys, in case you missed it. Also, a big one that we gotta talk about here is, of course, Nimi Nightmare. I didn't know this was going on either. I just completely missed this. Nimi going to her goth princess, very gothic Lolita look. I adore this so much. This is very similar to stuff that I used to wear back when I used to go to like AWA and things like this. I adore this so much. This is one of my favorite VTuber outfits I've ever seen in my life. I love it. Let's take a look here at the clip, guys.
It feels weird to not have a head, but a pretty gemstone, kind of magenta. Wow, and look at the gleam.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bow and
on
Amelie
that
can be mermaids.
gemstone.
That's cute.
Oh,
The rigging on the bow is like
the
incredible.
pearls, the shoulders. Wow, wow, wow. And it's like I've got some bat wings. I feel like I should.
Yeah, the skirt crumpling and like movement on that is so good.
Patch, I can't believe one of you
Yeah,
guessed
it's so
that.
good. Movement on the jewel here
That's
too.
the
Very,
frilly
very
eye
cute.
patch, the chuny eye patch.
Love this model. So congrats, of course, to Nimi on that brand new model. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And just one more you might have missed, guys. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how you can miss it because it was trending everywhere. But Vexoria debuted her brand new model as well. Her date night model, I believe it's called. Virus as fuck. I love the Snick MILF so much. I just celebrate her 40th birthday, guys. Absolutely insane, gorgeous, gorgeous model. Take a look here. I love this toggle.
So pretty.
Literally, Bow, I'm in the same boat. Man, this looks so good. Looks so good. Of course, also, guys, we have the leopard print as well going on, which is awesome. I love the top of this top as well. Love this so much. This is incredible. Huge congratulations to Vexoria on her brand new model. And of course, if you missed it, she did debut a new waifu cup as well. But can we talk about these shot glasses? Like, it says I love MILFs with the fucking leopard print. This is the greatest merch I've ever seen in my entire life. I fucking love that, dude. This is amazing. So, yeah, Vex's model does smack. So I think it's called the Day Night model. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's called the MILF Money model. I know she did a cover of MILF Money. Okay, Day Night Vexoria. So it says, honored to have the opportunity to create such a special model for Vex. And of course, here's her ref sheet. Looks amazing. Congrats to Vexoria. Love this so much. Beautiful model, beautiful model. So guys, let's talk about some events and debuts that you're going to want to know about. And first up, guys, a couple debuts, not too many, but some dates for your calendar. First up, guys, we have, of course, Oshi Rico, who is debuting coming up Sunday the 24th with a karaoke relay attached to it. Take a look, guys. Yeah, I was going to say, I like the t-shirts as well. That whole merch line is like peak, actually.
You know, I don't think I can do this by myself.
Hey, Jacob, what's up? Very nice. 15 VTubers is part of this. That's cool. I'm just saying, guys, I love debuts that have other people attached to it. This always made me so happy. That's a lineup right there. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a lineup. Looks really nice. Very nice, guys. Yeah, that is a whole ass lineup right there. So here are the dates, guys, and the times. Certainly go check that out. Yeah, it looks to be a great time. So the karaoke relay is earlier, and the debut comes about, 4 hours after. It's gonna be a long ass relay, so certainly go check it out, guys. Going on for Oshi Rico. Very cool. Of course, also, guys, we have Taiga.
Vexoria posted
Surigami.
that she was in Twitter jail and is having to take several days off.
Damn, that sucks. I hate when that happens, Baccarin. Thank you for letting us know. Taiga Torigami is going to be doing their new outfit coming up on Saturday, May 23rd at 5 p.m. PDT. So get excited, guys. I'll let you know all about it in case you don't get to see it. Of course, also, guys, we have Riser Blazing Fang from First Stage Production going to be doing their 2.0 coming up May 23rd. Very, very cool. Also, guys, of course, Special AGP just announced their 5th generation members, which will be debuting on May 24th. So take a moment to take a look, guys. Looks very cool. You know, Special Light, I'll give them credit. They kind of be cooking. Yeah, they kind of be cooking a little bit. Let me know which one is your favorite. Coming up Sunday, guys. There is all 3 of them. I think I like the middle one. She's cute. Yeah, she's very cute. So here are all the names of the talents, guys, as well as their attached YouTubes, if you want to go check all that out. Very cool. And finally, just one more to mention to you. Yes, we're going to talk about Ninja Sanji for a second. Ninja Sanji, the group here, Special, are actually going to be having their 3D debuts starting on May 29th. If you don't know Special, Special is a Ninja Sanji group that started back in August 2024. Their whole theme is they work in a restaurant together. But I'll be honest, this trailer looks really cool, so check it out. And they're like the chef-themed ones, if you guys remember. Like, it's also Ninja Sanji JP, so it'll probably actually cook, guys. Yeah, I like the manga style as well. It looks great. I can't believe we're talking about Ninja Sanji, guys. What's wrong with us? Yeah, Scarlet's my favorite too. Yes, the special course menu. Bro, this transition was cool as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever animated this, that's nice. So I want to point out, guys, why I think this is actually really cool. So Ninja Sanji, right? They have this group that, you know, war-wise, they work in a restaurant together. Well, it's 3D now, so they can bring that environment literally to life with everybody there. It's super cool. Yeah, I'll give them credit where credit's due, guys. This is really fucking cool. Yeah, it does feel like a gacha game, you're right. Yeah, can really bring that immersion and that story to life. 3D is going to help so much. So something to actually look forward to, guys. It is coming up at the end of May, all the way through June. So I'll try to report on this. I'm very, personally invested and interested. So I'll let you know what goes down, guys. Now, here's some events you'll want to know really quickly before we move on to Corpo news. Oshi Vision is actually released their full schedule coming up here very soon. Again, Oshi Vision is going on June 14th. And here are all of the talents, guys, on main stage, meet and greet, etc. I mean, you have lots of big names. You have Kenan Kuro, you have P.U.P., you have Iza, Haru, Ravi. I mean, so many people that are part of this big event. So certainly go check it out, guys. Oshi Vision probably going to be cooking up. Of course, also Anki, which is the first big East Coast con, has actually announced, what's up, Drake, has announced that they're going to be doing something called the Never Ending Concert. An opportunity for every V singer to strut their stuff on a playlist of songs that'll be going all day, every day of the event on screen throughout the venues. So that's super cool. As long as you submit a song coming up, by September 30th, they'll be playing this playlist the entirety of the con. So very cool. I like this idea a lot. Again, if you're on the East Coast, Massachusetts particular, Anki is your place to go for that. Very awesome. We did get one more announcement here for Anime North. Anime North announcing a bunch of indie VTubers for this coming Saturday. You can see all of them here. We have Alpha Beta, GX Aura, Izzy. So many people you probably recognize. So You can certainly go check out that event if you're going to be there at Enemy North. Finally, also, Iron Mouse announcing some stuff here with a brand new trailer for her Enemy Expo stuff and who she's inviting. So let's go take a look at the newest talents that are going to be part of the Iron Mouse Arcade. You know, I'm going to be honest, this is entirely who I thought was going to be next. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, surely it's going to be Phoebe and Mint Girlies, right? A Phantom with a refreshing menthol flavor. Yeah, I like the vibes on this. House's like, I'll take you home. I'll take him home. Huh? Yeah, I'll take all three. Yeah, I figured this was coming. So, of course, we have the Sitsu.exe girls, Victoria, Mint, and Phoebe going to be part of this event. So, very cool. You know, if I had to take a swing for the fences, probably like Izza. I think Izza will be part of this. I think she's done some stuff with Mousy as well. But either way, very cool, guys. I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with that. Of course, Mousy has one more announcement just to kind of throw in here. We do have the Iron Mouse cosplay contest going down at Anime Expo. There's a bunch of eligible cosplays where you can be Iron Mouse, any outfit or any era, movie, or of course any official Iron Mouse mascot or character. So this is gonna be really cool going down Thursday, July 2nd at Anime Expo. So we're gonna see all the Iron Mouse cosplayers. This is gonna be sick. So I will follow up with that when we get there, guys. Very cool. Very excited. Yep, exactly. So guys, let's talk about what's going on with Ninja Sanji. And then we'll dive down to some big news about Hololive. First up, guys, Ninja Sanji finalizing their anime Impulse lineup. Of course, with these two big cuties here, you might recognize, of course, Aya and Scarly are going to be there coming up at the Santa Clara Convention Center for anime Impulse July 18th through 19th. So, very exciting. God, I love her new outfit. Looks fantastic. So, get ready for that if you are a Ninja Sanji EN fan or a Scarly fan. Kind of whoever's left, right? Of course, Ninja Sanji says, with a big announcement here, following the major milestone in Ninja Sanji Fest 2026, a whole new chapter begins tomorrow. For our EN fans, brings us immense joy to announce that Ninja Sanji EN's first ever group song project has been greenlit. So that's actually pretty cool. You know, Ninja Sanji EN has definitely been on the decline. So kind of cool that they're actually putting up a big project together. Marks the first time where Ninja Sanji EN members will come together for a collective track. So we'll see what happens with it, but at least Ninja Sanji EN is at least kind of doing something. Of course, we also got some news here from Ninja Sanji finally announcing their very own original card game. That is right. The Ninja Sanji 7 Colors card game is teased right now. That will be released around fall 2026, guys. I mean, it worked well for Hololive, so might as well do it for Ninja Sanji, right? We'll definitely see how it's going, but you will notice, guys, this is in collaboration with Takara Tomy. Kind of cool. We'll see how it goes, guys. I won't be like, you know, waiting with bated breath or anything, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Of course, also, guys, we have another Ninja Sanji baseball event announced going on to say this year to a hot and long summer wait to streamers. Events Ninja Koshuo 2026 has officially been decided. Please stay tuned for further developments and details. So I'll let you know the dates for this. Very cool. Very cool, guys. A lot of Ninja Sanji events going on. So let's take a moment, guys, and talk about something very, very big going on within the Hololive space right now. And that is what recently happened here with Hololive announcing their financial reports. And guys, I gotta tell you, it is looking very, very fucking dire. It's not looking good. So let's start with an early announcement here. Yeah, you might want to grab your popcorn for this one. Buckle your seatbelts, as Moist Critical would say. Yeah, very, very bad year for Hololive as a whole. So first up, guys, Hollow Earth, which literally just came out of beta and was barely open, is already scheduled to come to an end. Like, no, I never even get to try this. It was like open for like a month to the public. Like, what do you mean, dude? Hollow Earth is closing June 28th, guys. That sucks. Probably the cost of it was too astronomical, so there it is. Here's the message. This is Iko Fukuda, the Hollow Earth project lead. On this occasion, we announce the end of the service for Hollow Earth. Please allow me to offer my sincerest apologies as the project lead for not meeting the expectations of everyone who supported Hollow Earth. In case you don't know Hollow Earth, it was kind of like, it was almost like VR chat for Hololive. You could buy like digital outfits, stuff like that. But yeah, huge time sink, money sink as well. This is like fucking like, I don't know, like the whole thing with like meta. This is like Hollow's version of meta, basically. Hollow Earth is created with the theme of another world, proud to be a place where talents, creators, and users can connect and make new experiences that transcend the boundaries of the virtual dimension. And while Hollow Earth might come to a close, it means a lot to us if the experiences and bonds from within Hollow Earth bring with you as memories you can fondly recall from time to time. Really kind of crazy, chat. And this comes, you know, on the back of Hololive announcing their report here, their financial fiscal year, right? Chris Hollow Pro Simp goes on to say, it ain't looking pretty. Due to tariffs, the merch revenue was impacted pretty heavily. Don't know this, merch for Hololive is a really big deal. Because of the shutdown of Hollow Earth, this quarter is basically a loss of profit, which made them achieve only half of a full year profit forecast. So let me say that again, guys. Loss of profit, their forecast, they only realized half of that forecast, guys. Yikers. So, now you may look at some of these numbers. You're seeing, of course, the year over year technically does look better. So, yes, they are making money, but as far as their forecast was, not very great, right? Now, they did have strong performances from the concerts and events. We did see a lot of that. That was fantastic, right? So we did see this stuff kind of upcoming. With all these concerts have been announced, especially Maury's, the California ones, etc. Yeah, dips can happen, right? But here's why I want to talk about this, guys, because this is why I'm kind of like, oh shit, things are getting real, right? Because of the adjustments that are going on behind the scenes. So here's the big news, guys. Talent management is now in its own independent department, and Yagu is personally overseeing both the talent management and operations divisions. Guys, that is a major fucking move. That to me tells me that talent management has been dropping the ball so heavily that Yagu is making their own independent department and overseeing that shit. Yeah, literally, Dad is like pulling up and says, nah, hand me the controller, son. Like, that's a big deal, chat. Huge deal that they are adjusting right here. Huge deal. Do not ignore how impactful that is going to be.
To better concentrate management resources, these are covers 3 strategic pillars going forward. 1. Supporting outstanding talents. 2. Developing the company's proprietary tech. And 3. Discovering and nurturing new talent.
Well, I think this has kind of always been
Vtuber
something
business
for them,
strategy.
Right?
Building a next-gen talent ecosystem. Pivoting away from Hollow Earth / metaverse dev.
Right.
And investing in media mix, global expansion, and cost optimization.
You know, I think there was this thing a few years ago as they developed Hollow Earth where the metaverse was kind of like, everybody's like, oh, the metaverse. Well, obviously the metaverse kind of didn't turn out, right? It didn't do well, so I think maybe they got caught up in this and probably a huge money and time sink for them. But I do want to say that them creating a pillar for just supporting outstanding talents, I think is very critical for them this year. Is going to be really important. And obviously discovering and nurturing new talents is something you always want to do as part of your business, right? That should always be part of any business strategy. Continue to nurture your
Their
talents.
business model is a cycle: talent value creation, streaming, music, R&D, talent management, better fan experience, lives, events, goods, UGC, media mix, TCG, manga, anime,
Yeah, the TCG
global
did so well
collabs,
for them.
back to talent value creation.
So well for them.
Cover says they're currently in an investment phase, shifting from quantity, brand expansion, to quality, building a
Good.
stronger foundation, before re-entering a growth acceleration phase.
I think that on the back of, we've had so many large talents leave, right, chat? I mean, I don't have to tell you about Gura or Amelia Watson. There's so many large talents have left Hololive within the past couple years, right? It's definitely drawn a lot of scrutiny towards them and what they've been doing and what's been going on, right? On top of that, too, we've had people like Mori Calliope recently be like, hey, guess what? I'm not happy with you guys, and I got to take some time off because it's so bad, right? So for me, this shift is absolutely needed. At least Yagu is like, you know what? Nah, bro, I'm stepping in. I am so happy to see this, but for me, it's a pivotal moment, right? They have to make sure that they are invested in these changes and stuff is happening because they grew so big and so much. I think now they grew too much and they're kind of like, okay, we got to look inward for a little bit before we try to expand back out.
Dash 3 pillars for sustaining talent. 1. Developing a creative environment by reducing production burden and improving creative quality. 2.
Good.
Strengthening talent management through comprehensive medium to long-term talent support, including the increase of staff and hiatus/return planning. 3. Ensuring a healthy community through anti-harassment measures and fan CO creation initiatives.
So I do think that there's a lot of nice words in this, right, chat? We're all like, oh yeah, yippee, I love this, but you have to actually put the action behind the words, and that's what I'm going to be looking at for all this, right? Of course, we did talk about how Yagu is now
the dad
directly.
that steps up.
Right, exactly. When dad has to step in, it can be pretty bad. Hi, your avatar is awesome. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, cutie. How are you? So again, Yagu will now be directly responsible for how the talents are managed, which I think at this point is probably what it needs to be honest. So of course, Chris kind of agrees with me here, but it's very crucial. It will not only be their 10th anniversary, but we lost Hollow Earth. Hollow Stars just got downsized. Susui's management revenue is managed by another company, and the talent problems have not been addressed enough. This is their year, guys. They gotta figure their shit out right now, and they gotta bring it around and make things right, especially with all the problems that they've had. They've gotta make it right now. They gotta make it right. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this for you, chat. I'll let you know what's going down. Hopefully, things will improve. So Mori Calliope recently came back, guys. And Mori actually talked a lot of things in about a 4-hour stream. So we're not going to watch a 4-hour stream, of course, but I am going to give you some cliff notes from a couple of people. Ami Lilith made some. Again, I do recommend, just like they did, go watch the stream yourself for the full unabridged context. This is just fans' notes, right? But it's due to, Mori Calliope says break, was due to issues with the company and have her own personal issues. She stopped streaming because she wanted to get Cover's attention to message her after feeling like complaints weren't getting answered timely or at all. So we did get clarification. I took a break because you guys were not doing enough. When words aren't enough, you have to take action. She's aware of the weight of her words since she's someone who's gone to bat for Hollow in the past. So her voicing her issues would absolutely make waves in the fandom. We talents are Hololive. We are Hololive as much as this is a beautiful statement, right? I want to support the talent. If folks stop supporting Hololive, then we will stop being supported. So she had a worry that if she was vocal, some people would be, boy's not happy, so I can't support Hololive anymore. Which I think is fair, right? When you're in the seat like that, you want to make sure everything's balanced. You don't want fans to just, dump their support, right? It is a true statement, but also, like, Corey cannot be happy, but Hololive can still be doing okay, and you can like all the other talents, and allow things to be righted. I think that's where her mind was, right? She doesn't want to go indie, and she's very appreciative of all the opportunities she's gotten. thanks to being in Hollow, and that'd be very hard to get her to become an indie streamer. A straw to break the Kimmel's back incident spurred her to take the action of her streaming hiatus because I don't want to leave. As of that, I said to cover, these are the issues you guys have to listen to me. Most of her main anger has been regarding the Ian fourth concert. She's not the only one that voiced complaints about the subject. So now we really got what happened, guys. Regarding the Ian fourth concert was where she had issues. I think the staff are working really hard to make a great show, but there's so many logistical nightmares. It's worrisome for us because if we don't sell tickets, there won't be another show, and we will, we all want to do another show. Collaborative merch is another issue she brought up, specifically the lower percentages that talents get from brand collabs in comparison to premium merch, where the talent gets the majority share. For any of my Hololive fans, can you remind me, my memory's failing me, can you remind me what happened at the Ian 4th concert? Was that the one with the AI stuff, or was that the one where they were having all those technical issues? Callie is currently in negotiations on how to change that for everybody. She's aware that, yes, okay, so it was just all the above. She's aware that shipping costs may deter fans from buying premium merch whenever walking into a Hot Topic and buying a shirt that's easier for the consumer. That's why she's fighting for that. Got you. She feels confident. If you don't know, guys, in the Ian 4th concert, there was some AI-generated backgrounds that were used. I think it was a third party that supplied them, which made the talents, of course, upset. Multiple tech issues as well. She felt confident on the negotiations regarding that merch. Another issue is, as mentioned on her members post, feeling of being undervalued, which is not necessarily just about her. So she's saying she feels that way on behalf of more than just herself. I know she wasn't actually upset about the Hololive thing, name thing, but it did cause her to think about little things that give a feeling of they really don't watch Ian or know us, specifically things like scripts for voice packs or messing up the names Ian talents. How about like Iris and Meebo started to pile up over time. I think Ian can be treated a little bit better behind the scenes. Callie had a big meeting where she gave cover a long paragraph of things they needed to fix and asked for a meeting with higher ups if needed. Which this is how it should go, right, chat? Like, you should be able to talk openly with them and them listen. So the fact that she had to basically go on strike does suck. It should never get to that point, right? Yes, it should go in the way that you're able to talk with your peers and people above you and see change, but having to go on strike is a bit concerning for them just to listen to you. I don't think they want me to go away, so I think they'll listen. If they don't, I'll stop streaming again. The reason it pissed me off because I don't want to leave this place. Yagu taking over the talent management structure had nothing to do with Callie's actions, so she just feel reassured by the news. I do as well. She really wants her to be another Ian Jin, personally wishing for a fantastical theme. Something like a la Myth or Council, but wants cover to get their act together first for Ian. So this is good. This move, I think Yagu already kind of saw what was going on. Made the appropriate changes already. Callie is hopeful that things can improve and she really wants to stay. I'll put my foot down and complain because I care. And that's exactly, it sucks that Callie has to even do this, but I'm glad that she is doing it because clearly it's needed, right? This is a very pivotal moment for Hololive as a whole to get their shit together. Of course, even like Vtuber historian says, here's the situation summarized. Callie goes on the worrying hiatus. A membership says she'll be taking a break because she feels disrespected. People panic. There's a streaming says she caused all that commotion made Cover Corp talk to her. She said, sent him the longest paragraph she's ever written regarding issues with the company. Says main branch management doesn't care about the Ian branch. Not happy with how the concerts are being handled. She wants to stay in Hololive and wants to keep supporting Hololive. Never give her a date on when they'll get back to them. Says if things don't improve, she will do it again. Love to see you guys. So I'm really glad that Mori is actually stepping up to try to get shit done. Like she has to do it, but I am really glad that it is happening nonetheless. So guys, I'm gonna give you all a link really quick. This is like a 13-minute video that pretty much just summarizes the entirety or the really important part of her call. So if you want to go check it out, watch it yourself, here's the link to it. Again, we just only kind of looked at some summaries from some fans, but this was one that I watched to kind of confirm that all of this was indeed true. So if you want to watch it on your own, certainly can. We're not going to watch it because it's just going to repeat what I already told you. So hopefully things get better, guys. Seems like Yagu's already kind of on top of it. So, my love for Hololive, I really don't want it to die. I love Hololive. I would really, really hate to see, you know, it circle the dream. Let's go to some better things, guys, and check out the latest hologram. This one is called Turn That Off. Are you guys ready for the chaos? Here we fucking go.
千穂がゲーム買ってきてくれたんだ。
リオ先輩もやりましょうよ。リアルアドベンチャー。
いいけど。
Let's go, Window feature, let's go!
よいしょ。
最新作がカセット。
A new game on a cartridge, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
最初は
In the
役者と
fucking VR.
変なのしか
Why
ない。
is a cartridge in VR?
千穂は魔法使い。
みおちゃんは料理人ね。蜜だけちょっと違くない？これから毎日筑前煮作ってくれるかい？それって回復アイテムってこと？
鈍感なみお先輩かわいい。
Can I ask a question? Why is every hologram so gay? I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, I just noticed that every hologram has progressively gotten more and more gay. I love it. I'm all here for it. I'm just like, you guys noticed this too, right? Do they know? Yeah, do they know? Like, I think they know.
それじゃあ街に行こうか。
馬で移動しましょう。
They're doing it just to mess with me, huh?
世界観は守れ。
They know me, their audience.
いらっしゃい。ねえこれ威力9999
No, not yet. I
だ
missed
って。インフレの極み。
高くて買えないですね。
料理人のスキルに値切りがあるよ。なんだそれ。食材の値切り術はここでも使えってことか。
No, we love it around here. I'm not complaining at all.
うちにちょっとサービスしてほしい。
Wow, so much damage.
そして私たち勇者一行はさまざまな困難を
They
乗
know
り
what
越
the
えて
people want. We love the game. Hell yes. We love the game. If you don't love the game, then you don't love me, chat.
いよいよクライマックスですね。
これでやっと終わる。
Holy shit.
あれ？武器屋の店主？
Why does she have like fucking gold armor as a cook?
魔王かかもっと
やっとる場合か。みお先輩、千葉の呪文で。
She's some more
です。
relatable.
ブルン
Relatable.
ビッグカット見よう。違うわ。
覚悟はいいな。
どっちが魔王かわからんな。ほら
Why is there like an SNES?
まあ狼には何人いてもいいですからね。
Love it.
どうするのこれ。
ログアウトするしかないね。
I can't wait to play my favorite VR game on an SNES.
面白かったね。
大変です。ゲーム内に取り残された巨大分身ボビンの軍団が暴れ回ってます。
Everything's on fire.
行かないとね。みおちゃん、ゲームは1日1時間だよ。あ、
And she's dead. Bro, holograms or something else. So there you go, guys. The latest one. Turn that off. Of course, also, guys, I got some great news for you. Nico is actually back from hiatus. You might have forgot. But Nico actually went back on break back in March. Well, after consulting with my attending physician, I've decided to make a comeback. So great to see. Actually, I returned yesterday, guys. So wonderful, wonderful to see Nico back. Of course, also, guys, Bay just got their gold play button for that 1 million subscribers. Bay going on to say, couldn't have been a better day to receive this. Every day, I'm so thankful that I get to live my dream. And I have you guys supporting me along the way. This job can be extremely mentally, physically taxing at times, but I know that as long as you guys are cheering for me, I can do anything. Say thank you again. I love you all so much. So huge congratulations to Bay on that gold play button. Incredible. Of course, also, guys, coming up very soon is Nini's first live concert. Tickets, I believe, are already on sale, but this is going down at the Tokyo Garden Theater July 29th. So very, very cool. Super fun. I love the graphic. Yeah, it's super cute. So anyway, get excited for Nini, guys. Very cool. Of course, also, guys, Rodden actually just did their 3D live with a brand new outfit. Let's go take a look at it.
少なくないのではないでしょうか。
Very
それ
pretty.
もそのはず。実はゴッホの描いたひまわりは一つだけじゃ。
I played some of the concert too.
この時を約束されていたみたいにほら風は歌い雨は語り
So I wanted wanted to show you this specific part with the art because there's actually some pretty big news surrounding this chat, which I think is really, really fucking cool. So it does turn out that there's going to be a collaboration between Hololive Dev, of course, Braden in the UK's world-renowned art gallery, the National Gallery in London. So now I don't know the details. More details are coming soon, but this is a crazy-ass collab. Again, guys, the National Gallery of London is collaborating with Vtubers. Very crazy, guys. Really, really cool. I'll let you know what happens with it, but that's kind of where we had the art stuff earlier. It says a shared art journey. So we might see something Hololive related with that, but that's a big deal, guys. Very, very big deal. I had a very small follow-up for you guys. For anybody that wasn't here, just kind of a recap. We covered this the other day, but I'll show you Mujin's video of it, just have some background noise. But Mujin actually and myself, we covered a story about how Brony actually went on to make a joke 4 years ago about a game. It is called Eternal Return. And in this particular stream that she did that was sponsored, she made a joke about a boar in the game. And she said, wow, this game is boring. It's clearly a fucking joke, right, chat? Well, because of this joke from 4 years ago, fans actually raised hell at her, and she lost her position as a VA for the game. Insane, right? We covered this the other day. If you want to go check out my YouTube, I have !YouTube. It is up. You can watch my video, or you can even check Mujin as well if you want the full stuff on this. But I did a small update behind this, guys, because I was wondering what happened with Eternal Return. Well, let's just say that the rating sword didn't fare too well after this. First, I have a quote retweet here from KFP Sky talking about the character, which was what Crony's supposed to VA for. Yeah, let's just say didn't go over too well for them. So, Eternal Return absolutely getting wrecked. I wanted to tell you, at least to show you that there was a lot of a blow up with negative stuff here. Of people, you know, calling them out. Now, I don't know where it's kind of settled, but yeah, again, I'm not a fan of review bombing, but with stuff like this, it's so ridiculous. I can understand not wanting to, you know, support the game anymore. So, at least wanted to give you a little bit of an update about that. I told you guys I would. So, there it is, guys. Crazy, crazy. You can see the reviews went overboard. Bruh. Well, as they say, boat goes minted. Oh my. Let's keep it going, guys. We're going to take a moment to talk about what recently is going on here with Socks Agency, guys. A lot to talk about. Socks Agency actually giving us an update here with their own waifu cups coming very soon on June 12th. If you love the SVA talent, so you can get a waifu cup of them very, very soon. We did also get an update from SVA about their talent. A little bit of a teaser. Let's take a look. Well, clearly, guys, this is confirmation that SVA is going to be in Super Smash Bros. So, congratulations to them. Of course, also, if you don't know as well, Moe Brew actually just launched. If you don't know Moe Brew is a VTuber tea company who is tea first and creator focused. We have our mini house flavors out now. We're announcing our first mini partner flavors sooner rather than later, right? And lots of partners to go with that. If you don't know, we do have owners for Moe Brew. That, of course, is Angel Steps is one of the owners. And, of course, while we're talking about SVA, is Flork as well, guys. Flork is, of course, you know, co-owner as well. So very cool to see Moe Brew kind of launch. But kind of important, guys. We got the VTuber tea. Well, you know, I spill the tea all the time. And that's why I'm now partnered with Moe Brew as well. So I hope you will go support Moe Brew. All you gotta do is go check him out. Delicious, wonderful teas, guys. I talked to Flork. I'm like, please, we're working on a throat coat. Please, like, can we do that, bro? Work on a throat coat. But the flavors that are already out are absolutely delicious. I highly recommend, of course. You guys know I don't partner with stuff unless I believe in it. But please go check it out. You can actually use code MILK to save while you check out, guys. So again, that is at moebrew.gg. I'll actually drop it in the chat right now. If you want to go check it out, my panel disappeared for it. I don't know why, but I will have a panel for it if you guys want to go check it out. Very, very awesome. So go give it some love, and it does help support the channel as well, guys. Of course, also, let's go take a look here what's going on with Mythos. Mythos has a very big announcement. Mythos says, quick announcement. Mythos is no longer working or affiliated with Luminara. If you guys don't know Luminara, Luminara, I like how Luminous Red comes up first. Luminara is a Vtuber production brand, so they help with team shows, events, concerts, stuff like that as well, right? Well, Mythos is no longer working with them or affiliated with them. We'd like to wish them the best of luck in the future with their endeavors. So, you know, I see this kind of stuff, right? And the first thing I think is, why? Well, of course, everybody here is like, what's going on? What, you know, any reason, etc., etc. Well, the first thing I always do, guys, is look for the facts and wait, and I'm glad I did, because here comes from Trey. Trey says, hello, everybody. I want to make a statement. There's zero bad blood between Mythos and Luminara. There's no drama between us. I've seen people try to attack Kamana and Luminara for absolutely no reason. Kamana is the person that runs Luminara. Neither I or anybody Mythos condones these actions taken by those people. I kindly ask you guys to please leave them alone. Guess the wording could have been way better. I would like to send an I would like to send and apologize to Kamana and Luminara for any trouble that this caused them. I love the work they are doing. I love all the talents I've gotten to know over there. I truly wish nothing but the best for them, and I'm looking forward to everything that they have planned. So, guys, nothing bad is going on. It's just, yeah, everybody's like, put the torches down. We're not here to kill the beast, guys. It's okay. Everything's all right, guys. Don't freak out. Anytime I see this kind of stuff, I really encourage you all, wait for a little bit of news. Wait for things to come out before you know, go after anybody. Normally, 9 times out of 10, it ends up being something like this. It's just very, like, it's not that big of a deal. Pretty much, at the end of the day, right? It's just, hey, we're not working with them. That's it. All the day. So what are you saying is we should go bully you with a hype train? Trey, yeah. Yeah, go bully Trey, not me. Of course, also, guys, let's get some celebrations going on for Poseidon, who actually just finished their associate's degree. Congratulations to them. Of course, also, guys, the yet-to-be-revealed Thor also just finished their master's degree. Insane, actually. And finally, Dionysus, of course, also just finished their bachelor's degree. So, bro, Mythos is some educated people. You'll love to see it. Congrats to them. Very, very awesome. In other news as well, guys, I do want to talk about just a few more things before we talk about what's going on with Offkai, guys. First up, guys, VKiss, which is a group started, I feel like it wasn't even that long, right? They said, well, guys, we are disbanding. As of today, we're officially disbanding. This is not due to any internal conflict, abuse, or issues, but a decision made out of respect and understanding for everybody involved. So VKiss is done. I feel like VKiss debuted just a couple months ago. Am I wrong? He might have been around longer, confusing him with somebody else, but of course, also, guys, a update here from Vtuber, going on to talk about their auditions for Gen 3. They received over 900 applicants. Holy fuck. They said we sadly had to pass so many talented people. Please note that every single audition was seen and appreciated. So they are still going through all of these, but 900 applicants. Insanity. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. So we'll be wishing them all the best for everybody else and see how it goes, all right? All right, chat. So before we get into this whole debacle about Offkai, I would like to encourage all of you, remind you all, please let's keep it mature. Let's be adults about this as we talk about this particular situation. Okay, I'm gonna stretch just for a moment before we like really get into it. But has anybody here type 1 in the chat if you've actually been to Offkai? Yeah, totally okay if you haven't made it yet. Offkai is West Coast con. It's kind of known as the VTuber con, right? Or at least there's a big reason I think a lot of other cons decided to start showing up, right? Have you ever heard of Offkai? Type 3 if you've heard of Offkai. Oh, goodness. My shoulders are really tight. Okay, so basically everybody here is like, yeah, you've heard of Offkai, right? He'll teach you to be VTuberCon, tons of meet and greets, concerts, etc., right? Every year, unfortunately, it does seem like, sadly, Offkai has some kind of controversy, whether it's for good or bad or, whatever, right? But definitely quite a big con, very well known. Well, sadly, chat, it does look like Offkai is running into quite a debacle this time as well. Again, so as far as I've been reporting on news, which is almost 3 years now, this is probably, or at least for me, in my experience, sorry, this is the third big thing that I've ever covered with them. First thing was kind of like the Kirsch drama, and the other one was a concert that got like sabotaged, and then now we're at the point of, well, this one here. So let's go take a look, guys. So let's talk about this. I would love to hear your opinions. Let's go. Offkai Expo says your next Oshi is waiting. We're excited to announce that Fansly is joining Offkai Gen 5. Come find them in the exhibitor hall and meet some of their incredible talent. So, as you guys know, you can even look here in the description. Fansly is the best 18+ site to find your next Oshi and so much more. So, this particular thing has drawn a lot of criticism and backlash. So, let's talk about it. Fansly is, of course, a website. Yes, the VTuber orgy. That's so funny. We were talking about that earlier. So, here's the thing, chat. Fansly is considered by most people as an adult website, right? Now, you don't have to use it for adult content. You can use it for more mild content. Fansly is absolutely open to that. So, let's just get this straight out of like the gate. Fansly is not just for adult content, right? Gotta let you know that. Yes, most people's perspective of it is that it's adult content, and that's fine, right? That's totally okay. However, a lot of people are very concerned about Offkai being at a con where minors are going to be there, right? So I want to go look at some of the rules at Offkai before we dive into this anymore. So Offkai has some rules, whether, dinner rules, etc., right? Things like that. But this is the one I want to read to you. I'm between 13 to 17 years old. Do my parents have to accompany me at the convention or attend the convention? From 13 to 17, minors may attend the convention on their own, with or without their parents, with written permission from your parents or legal guardian in order to attend. Permission is obtained by downloading and printing out the minor consent form, etc., right? So minors can freely walk around this con, right? So we're kind of like, oh, well, you got Fansly, which is an adult-related thing at an event where, minors can walk around. Now, I would like to point out something here. First up, before we dive into this anymore, VTubing is inherently 18+ anyway. So as a parent, I would never, if I was a parent, I would never want to actually let my child walk around without supervision, especially at a VTuber con. VTuber content is inherently 18+ anyway, so I think that is just a really bad idea. Really, really bad idea to send your child, anyway, as a minor, to that to begin with, right? So, yeah, and YouTubers like Cottonmouth, etc., are probably going to be featured at it. I would say more than likely, for this particular booth that they're going to have, it's going to go one of two ways. But let's talk about a few things, right? So number one, they are going to be in the exhibitor hall, which means, chat, that they are not going to be in the 18+ section. They're going to be in the exhibitor hall. You can walk around and freely find this, walk up to this booth, right? It is not hidden behind anything 18+. Yes, Tyrese, we're going to get to that. So let's go look at some of the reactions to this. Fox says so much pro clutching and virtue signaling. I don't think Fansly says Cecilia or anything, but this is an after dark thing, right? You're not going to have this out and about all day around minors. Probably a smart idea to make that clear in your posts. Ariel says, minors are going to be there. This is a company specializing in adult content. In your announcement or reply to it, wouldn't it be wise to preemptively reassure people that only adults will be allowed into that part of the exhibition hall? Let's see what else. How do sites like that even make enough money to sponsor a whole convention when there's so much free prawn on the internet? You can find it by accident. I mean, Fansly makes a lot of money. This meme right here, somebody makes Offkai and it says the stripper like area. Kind of crazy. So let me ask you all, before we talk about this anymore, chat, do you find this to be a problem? Yes or no? Yeah, a big fan of Offkai here. These guys suck. They have 1,000 unsaid rules about what's allowed. I think they're talking about their website, right? No, honestly not as big of a deal. So some people are kind of, talking about this and that. Let's go look at the quotes as well. Oh my God, they're actually doing IRL meet in F Kingdom. QB Review says, there's limited children in these events you're allowing unattended. What the hell are you doing? This is a vigorous decision. Kier says, why is this marketed in the exhibitor hall instead of the after hours Yabai market, when this is also a con that allows unaccompanied minors? So let's talk here for a second, guys. How many of you have ever been to a con? Type 1 in the chat if you've ever been to a con. Who's been to a con? A lot of people, right? A lot of people, right? So let me ask you, have you ever seen adult related content at a con? Type 3 if you've ever seen adult related content at a con. I'm typing both 1 and 3 because I used to go to a shit ton of cons. So here is what I'm going to tell you, chat, that happens with these types of things, right? Whenever these they have these questionable, maybe more like adult related stuff, it's exactly looks like this. I had to go fish for a picture, but luckily Liger Zero had one. This is exactly what they do. They cover it up. They create the thing, they put a big cover or whatever, and that's all you can see. You have to go up to it and show ID to enter that curtained off segmented section. This is normally how it is. It is. This is at every con that I have ever been to, chat. You cannot look or see that information or whatever is behind for the booth. No way that is able to be done without showing your ID to go past the curtain. So let me ask you all, if this is the case, right? If this is the case of what Offkai is doing, do you find that acceptable? Is that okay? Is that okay to you that, minors can walk around as long as it is curtained off and, they check ID? Is that good with you guys? Perfectly fine. On any UGL, you can also argue Patreon specializes in adult content. Sure, absolutely. Yes, most people are going to say yes. And guys, I entirely agree. I do not feel like this is that big of a problem, their announcement, as long as Fansly does what every other con in America does. Puts up the curtains in ID checks. Guys, this is a very normal thing that you will find at 99.9% of every single con. Yes, sometimes there are really kind of questionable, adult-related stuff there, but it's always covered up where minors cannot see anything and is protected. Even the UK too. Thank you for sharing that. Normally, I would say that most of the time with stuff like this, they're put into an 18 plus or like nighttime only type thing. But as long as everything is covered and protected and there's ID checks, I don't see a problem with this, right? That should be absolutely fine. But of course, guys, everybody's losing their mind because they're like, oh my God, you're exposing this and that to minors and oh my God, they're putting prawn in front of your face. Guys, do you realistically actually think that Offkai is going to put a booth with Fansly and put, naked Vtubers in front of minors' faces? Of course not. And if they did, then absolutely, you can raise hell about it, and I will be there with you. Big trust. I will be there with you if anything is said about that. Anything is done about that, trust me, I will be raising hell. But guys, this is not an issue. As long as Fancy does it in the way that you see here from this picture, from Liger, right? You know, Liger says, talking about cons, right? It would be completely covered up. One entrance and one exit. Checking IDs to get into the booth. Turn when you enter and leave. So you're gonna swing in the booth. Walls are this high. There's a vendor hall at full mat. So exactly, there's so many issues. With you know, putting out content like that into the open, especially even at cons anyway. You can't just freely do that, right? There's always some kind of rules and regulations in place anyway. So I don't know why. I don't know why this would. Everybody's crying outrage about this when it's very, very well known. If you've ever been to a con, this is already covered up. Guys, I actually just received some information that comes from within Offkai. Not a higher up or anything, but you know, kind of a loose information here. I'm told that in general, yes, this booth
no
will
matter
be.
how you feel about Blue Twitch and whoever is on there, you cannot be careless on stuff like this, cause not
Absolutely.
being careful with this
Absolutely.
can cause chaos, but it could
Yeah, you
damage
gotta be
your
careful.
chances of ever having the con on the convention center again. Either make the con 18+ or do what was on screen earlier and have a barrier. I truly
Yes, you
hope
gotta have the
Offkai
barrier.
doesn't
You gotta
mess
have the
this up.
barrier.
As much as I have personal issues with the convention itself,
That's fair. That's fair.
I just want to hope for the best.
So we do have a little bit of insider information, guys, coming from with somebody within Offkai that says, in general, yes, though, of course, it will be very safe and not a hazard for those under 18. So directly from, you know, from the horse's mouth chat. So there you go. I'll see. I did reach out to see if I could get some confirmation from a higher up or anything like that, but I have a soft confirmation. They said it will be protected, right? You know, anybody under 18 will not see any of that kind of stuff. So that's great confirmation that we just got live. So awesome. So a lot of people are losing their mind over this, though. But some people are just like, hey, like, you know, I get where you're coming from. Have you ever been to a con? This is a very normal thing. As long as it's cut off and none of that is being exposed to minors, it's fine, right? But of course, Kenny Sue says Offkai genuinely can't go 1 year without a controversy, which is sadly seems to be the case. But, you know, looking here at some reactions, Batty says people didn't seem to have a problem with Jast last year. Jast was at Offkai, guys. They were up front and center. Another 18+ vendors in the past. Winner makes Fancy so different. Yeah. Quick question for anybody that was Offkai. I'd have to ask A as well. Was Jast covered up? I would imagine it was, right? Yeah, I would imagine Jast in the 18+ stuff was curtained off. If anybody went the Offkai remembers, let me know. Of course, also, we have the sister, Mr. Fister, who says, okay, I've been in the con game for a while. People are worried about certain things. Let me tell you this. There's an exhibition booth that will keep you PG-13 and will ID check you. There's a panel there. There's a rule that requires people to get special wristbands. You can acquire the ticket area where you can get, if you present valid ID that proves you're 18+. Plenty of cons, especially anime conventions, been doing this kind of stuff for decades, which is entirely true. Yeah, I've seen, I was going to say, how do you pronounce it? Baku? Baku, I've seen them do stuff at cons, and they're covered up as well. Were they at Anime Expo or something last year? So anime conventions are doing this kind of stuff for decades, so people need to stop watching pearls. I mean, I agree here. I think it's a very knee-jerk reaction coming from a lot of people when this is a very normal thing that, again, there are things put in place, right? Millie says people will be self-reporting in the comments, most likely involve the following, be it the night market. Well, I don't think so, just because it does say that it is exhibitor hall, but maybe that is, right? Or be blocked off and require valid ID to enter, which is probably exactly what's going to happen. Now, I do want to make this clear, chat. I want to make this very, very clear. So listen to my words. If you're listening, type 1. I need you to make sure that after we talk about this, you walk away with this knowledge, okay? As long as, you know, Fancy treats this like every other con where they border stuff, this is not a problem. But if they do not, guys, if they do not, there will be a problem. There will absolutely be a problem. So I'm going on the assumption that they're going to be going like every other con in the world. But if they don't, then we will have to talk about that separately. So, yeah, there'll be a lot of issues, right? Now, to be fair, too, Fansly does, have content that's non-adult as well. You know what I mean? They do have that. But because of the public perception of them being adult-related content, I can see why they would want to put those up. You know what I mean? They would definitely want to make sure they do that. But you have people freaking out, right? Like, I'll show you an example here. Comes from Makan Pachi that says, listen, I'm fine with VTubers having a Fansly account. I'm a mod for somebody. However, I'm not fine with this that it will set up the exhibition hall, which is open to all ages, and not the Yabai market, which is 18 plus, and it will allow minors between ages 13 and 17 to attend without an accompanied by parent or guardian. Look, again, I think we're clutching at pearls here, guys. This is not that big of a deal to make out of it yet. Let things happen, right? As long as it's covered up, there's no need to fucking freak out. There's plenty of cons that have allowed minors to walk around and they have this stuff and it's covered up and they never see it. And that's the way it should be, right? Minors should never be exposed to adult content, right? My big question, actually, is why the fuck are we allowing minors to walk around between 13 and 17 without being accompanied, like, by an adult? I think that in itself is kind of the real problem here. Can we talk about that? But nonetheless, as long as everything is covered up and it's blocked off and the minor's not exposed to it, like we've seen from a bajillion cons in the past, this is really not that big of a deal, in my opinion. So let me ask you all, chat, how do you feel about this? What's your thoughts? Exactly, Buck. I'm like, why? Yeah, I mean, it might just be a corpo booth with no mention of adult content. I don't know. I have no idea, Macro. I mean, like, I guess that's a separate conversation, right? Like, if it's a corporate booth with no mention of adult content, okay, well, good. You're not exposing minors to adult content. But there's also the conversation to be had where Fansly is pretty much considered an adult brand. So perception-wise, that could look kind of bad, right? I think it's fine as long as it's got the same rules as other 18-plus places cornered off. How do you prove to get in? Exactly. Because everybody freaks out immediately about this, you know? Everybody just loses their mind, and it's like, guys, chill out. I mean, this is a fair point, right? Listen, the idea about considering content mostly associated with Fansly is adult content, right? So I think this will definitely be something where it's, blocked off, right? But to be fair, there are a lot of VTubers that create Fansly content, so it's not out of the scope of realism that Fansly is a sponsor, right? So long as Fansly ain't stupid, it should be fine. Why the fuck are 13-year-olds allowed to go and combat himself? Exactly. I mean, again, VTubing is inherently 18 plus. Why the fuck are they going into a VTuber-related con anyway, Like, I do not think that VTubing is a thing that minors should really be exposed to in general. I hope they update their post and mention a Fansly panel at the market. Well, again, this says Exhibitors Hall, so I don't think it's going to be theirs any. It being Offkai, I think they less trust Offkai than anything. One time I went to Offkai is probably the most I've ever been groped by random people. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? I mean, to be fair, yeah, I could look at Offkai's prior history and be like, that's not that great. I don't know. I guess I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt still. Docky does this as well, where you have a specific 18 plus area familiarity. Exactly. To get a special bracelet, etc. Dude, this is something that's been going on, guys, for years and years. I mean, I went to my first anime con back in 2012 when my brother took me, and guys, I can tell you, I remember there was curtained stuff that you can see. So, it's not like it's a new thing, right? But I think that, getting up all in arms about it without, well, number one, information, right? Which we are very lucky we had somebody in Offkai that confirmed that, I'll read you the words again. This comes from somebody within Offkai that says, yes, it will of course be very safe and not a hazard for those under 18. So we have a, loose confirmation. I do want to check with the big wigs, right? But I just think that, a knee-jerk reaction to this is like, I guess it's only because one, you've never been to a con, or two, you just didn't like think about it hard enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you've been to a con, you're just like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it feels very pearl clutching, which I'm kind of surprised. Like, like Chibi Reviews is like saying stuff about it, but I'm like, Chibi, surely you've been to a con, right? Like, yeah, and like Ichiban, that's straight up like a huge no-no in most places. Yeah, like I'm like, Chibi, if you've not been to a con, or like I'm sure Kirsch has too, I'm like, that's a very normal thing for cons. Like, yeah, they probably should have gone in here and been like, hey, you know, this is gonna be covered, etc., etc., right? That would definitely discourage a lot of the blowback. That would have been really nice to know ahead of time, because I think when you make a post, right, you have to kind of consider how people are going to take it, right? You got to have empathy and understanding for how people will react to it. Well, I could already foresee this a mile away. People are going to lose their shit. Yeah, but like, that's why I'm surprised, Serenity, because like, that's what I'm surprised Chibi's like, and like, here's like, I'm like, guys, this is like a normal ass thing. I mean, I guess they want the clarification that it's gonna be covered, which, okay, I mean, I guess I can see that. That's a fair enough criticism, but I mean, why would you just not automatically assume that anyway? Yeah, they would get in so much trouble if they just let that out there. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably laws in place. You know, that's kind of a Kono question, right? I can't tell you because I'm not a lawyer, but Offkai's made bad decisions before just another for them, and which is fair, Cook. I get that. I mean, for Kirsch's position, right, because she's literally been like excommunicated, I could see why she would doubt it. But also, like, why not just reach out like I did? Like, I just reached out to some Offkai contacts and asked. I don't know. I don't like to make posts without asking the questions, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Considering what happened to her, she's probably has absolutely no trust for Offkai, so. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely got to be stuff in place, right? Like, excommunicado, yeah. So, ultimately, chat, I do think that this is not that big of a deal. I will say there's like a 3% chance that I'm kind of like, I'm watching it and I'm like, if they don't put coverage up, okay, yeah, we might have to have a separate conversation at a booth. You know, since I'm kind of like the straight, like, corpo, you know, very mild PG-13 stuff. Even then, I kind of like side-eye that a little bit, but nonetheless, this isn't a surprise to me by any means. A lot of creators create adult content on Fansly, right? VTubers do. That's not a surprise. So, let me ask you guys, do you think this is a big deal now that we talked about it? I mean, at first, I agree, guys. It looks really fucking bad. But then you like, if you've ever been to a con or think about it a little bit, you're like, oh, wait. Well, let me ask you guys, do you think this is a big deal? Type yes or no, let me know. I mean, it's definitely targeted, but also Pippa, we know Fishman was not gonna let it come. I moved Kirsten's best friend from Offkai. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, definitely the stuff that happened with Face, especially with, like, the concerts being sabotaged, was really fucked up. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I mean, realistically, to be fair, Hirsch is controversial, right? There's no denying that, right? It's like, for me, like, I also consider myself controversial because I just cover news. Like, that's just unfortunately how it is. That's the stigmas that surround this space. So I think you just kind of have to come to an acceptance that certain events just don't want to have you there. And that's okay, right? That's okay. It's just, it's the name of the game sometimes. Well, and also Nista, to kind of add to that, personally for me, when I thought about that, I'm like, well, that might be a big reason why FaZe is doing their own thing now, right? So there might be more to that, right? If you dig a little deeper into it. Even if it's only made 18 plus, people be mad. I go to 18 plus con, Red Fair thing where the reason for the 18 plus is the fact that they're open fires, pulling out metals being worked, machines can easily take a limb, right? I mean, I've been to plenty of family-oriented stuff where there's adult things that are just covered. But if that's the case, I would say that really for you as a parent, right, is to be like, do I want to expose my kid to that, right? I think that's the bigger issue at that point, you know? Accusations against Pippa were baseless. Yeah, like, what, Pippa hasn't done shit. But, yeah, to be fair, Offkai has had their prior issues. I can understand if you don't trust them on it. But I don't think that, especially when I just reached out and checked really quickly and got confirmation, I feel like that's the first thing that we should do. Other talents have said that, I kind of wanted his own convention. Yeah. I think that was always the case, but to be honest, I don't think FaceCon is looking too good either right now. I'll be real. I mean, like, there hasn't been a lot of announcement around it. I mean, I'm wishing it the best, but I don't know. It's not, I don't know. It's not looking too hopeful in my eyes. So, anyway, there we go, guys. That is what's going on with Offkai. Let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, Offkai is probably still safer than TwitchCon. Bro, that is the current retweet of all time. Oh, Offkai's still safer than TwitchCon. That's crazy. Somebody quote retweets that. Oh my god. I know where you got it if you quote retweeted that from. That's crazy. But true. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here at some indie news. And I want to talk here for a moment about what's going on with Fillion. And sadly, guys, kind of older, but all of Fillion's videos are gone from her Twitch, guys. Yeah, exactly, Steve. So all of those videos, clips, it's all gone. Pretty crazy, guys. I'm still leaning towards the legal stuff being what happened here. However, in better news, though, Docky Bird is actually the VA for the farmer inside of Gold Adventure Gold. Take a listen.
These chickens, keep that musketeer away from my little guy.
That's cute.
Well, hey there.
Yeah, she did get Thanos snap.
No problem. Sweet riches.
I think she had a legal issue with her model.
Which came first? I like it here.
Very cute, guys. So, Docky Bird hitting up this VA role, so you love that. Of course, Amelie also got her VA role coming up, but not in a way you expect. She's actually Scratch in the new Gameoverse from Glitch Production, guys, which is super cool. So, I didn't know that. Yeah, I definitely gotta go check this out. I know it just debuted, the first episode, but very, very cool. So, big role for Amelie, for sure. Of course, also speaking of Fillion, guys, somebody actually ended up graffitiing on the New York subway. Of course, right here next to Clinton, Washington. It says Fillion is lost ? So we have seen more of these graffiti things. I don't know if the other one we saw was real, but this one is definitely real as fuck. So people are wondering, they're out there on the world, guys. Where is Fillion? We're still asking ourselves that question. In other news, guys, you probably know Subnautica 2 just recently came out. Well, Doc BV actually is a real-life scientist VTuber. He actually helped with Subnautica 2. You know the Pro-T virus central to the game's plot. I designed that. I provided a 20-page document on exactly how it works, how it evolved, what the mechanisms for all that wild shit it does is. That's super cool. So, VTuber's cooking out here, guys, as part of a really, really big game. Very, very cool. In other news as well, guys, kind of an interesting cover. Never saw this one coming, but of course, we did have Ollie and Pan actually come together to do a cover of Miniskirt. Very cool. Take a listen.
Hey.
Pan and Ollie was like not the duo I ever expected, but I needed. I mean, it slaps. It absolutely slaps. So 32K views in one day is really, really good. She's very cute. Yeah, go check her out, Daniel. Very nice. Of course, in other news, guys, speaking of covers, Bao actually just did a cover of Epic the Musical. And it's Love in Paradise. Take a quick listen. So many VTubers involved in this.
Friend, it's been 10 years since I last saw you.
Remember me. I am the infamous Odysseus.
Absolutely nuts, guys. So if we go and look at the cast here, crazy. We got Bao as Calypso. Caillou is Odysseus. Amelie is Athena. You got Tricky, Rikami, Cottontail. So many people. Odysseus Cruz, Merryweather. A ton of people that you know were involved in this project. So very, very cool. Certainly go check it out. Yeah, the art looks amazing. This debuted on Bao's channel. So go check it out. I forgot to subscribe to Bao. I moved all my stuff to my Reacts channel, from my old legacy account, so I'm not subscribed to all the people that I used to be. In other news, guys, Zhao recently under a bit of hot water here with his tweet here. Of course, this had a lot of the pro-Gen AI people licking at his heels. I gotta say, I saw this tweet and I was like, oh no, man, oh no. Zhao says, I will not support a game if he's AI at any level. I don't care how minimal it is. I don't care how ethical they see it is. Gen AI at its core is such a pathetic excuse to substitute real passion at work, and that lack of humanity disgusts me. Do better. So, obviously, kind of bringing back up the neverness to everness stuff. But I mean, I'm gonna say, guys, I don't support Gen AI. AI is a tool, absolutely fine, right? Go out there and use it to predict weather. Help with your crops, all that kind of stuff. That's okay. But when it comes to Gen AI, guys. Nah, I don't support that either. But of course, so many people were, going after him, right? So, we have Tricky here. Back says, you drop this. Caillou says, say it louder. Coming says, any level, are you sure you want to send that comment? PlayStation Xbox just confirmed AI is using the entire process. However, here's the thing, right? AI is tools versus Gen AI is different things, right? So, future sponsors, coding work, everything has very broad statement. I respect if you stick with it, if you don't, oof. Last says, facts, your shit, brother, speak your truth. So, regular AI and Gen AI is completely different, right? So, wait, what's the blue sky comment? Of course, PFP says ladder for the people in the back. So, I think a lot of people, are pushing back on Gen AI in a really big way, which is great to see. I did see a recent polling where actually the majority of people, I think it was around 60% said we do not support Gen AI. So support for Gen AI is in the minority right now. Wow, you're so high. ROC should kiss. Well, he did go on to say Gen AI at its core, right? So I think it's just him kind of specifying he means Gen AI. But I mean, if you want to nail him to the cross on AI at any level, well, yeah, I'll be real, Jal. AI is used as a tool in a lot of stuff, which it can be a good thing, right? AI is a great tool to help us in certain stuff, but in AI is not. And I think that's what he said right here. So, I mean, there's a little bit of deduction to be made, but I think he means Gen AI. Yeah, of course, people are going to do that walk, which they did, I'm sure. Let's go look at the quotes.
I have no problem if you need something to fill in with Gen AI if you run out of ideas or time or needs a placeholder, as that can all happen, but please patch this stuff later out and don't let that in the game.
Exactly. So again, they're talking about I will not support a game if you use AI at any level, right? And they're talking about AI stuff for faster development, production efficiency, but here he's definitely talking about Gen AI. So yeah, they're gonna run it, which I mean, I'm not surprised by Banana Juju, right? She uses Gen AI all the time. So, but there it is, guys. That was Zhao's controversial take. Of course, also, I wanted to bring up a viral post that was going around yesterday, coming here from Mimya, that says, this happens to all VTubers. I wonder why we're all mentally ill with abandonment issues. I mean, I don't know about all that, but VTuber, very active fan of the community. I don't want to play with you anymore. Guys, I gotta tell you something, it's really sad, but it's absolutely true. All of our time comes to an end. All of our time comes to an end. You cannot content create forever, right? Even if you graduate or you just move on, there's a day where you stop, right? Or there's a day where people don't like your content anymore, right? I'll give you an example. I covered a particular VTuber that was making very transphobic comments. And I had not a lot, but I had some people, not want to interact with my content anymore. And you know what? That's very fine. If that's what you want to do, that's your prerogative. I will not hold it against you. But things like this do happen, guys. Some people don't want to be part of your community anymore. Some people don't want to be involved with news-related stuff for whatever reason. Sometimes those people move on, and it happens. It's realistic. It's the reality of life. It sucks, but it's true, right? Yeah, all roads come to an end. So I think if anything, when you see a post like this, it should remind you, enjoy the time that you have with your Oshi, guys. Enjoy the conversations and the special moments. Nothing lasts forever, guys. I could, I don't know, get run over by, you know, a giant truck and get isekai'd immediately into another dimension. Oh my god! See what I mean, guys? See what I mean, guys? It can just happen. It can just happen. You never know. You never know. You never know. But guys, legitimately, appreciate the time you have with people. And I don't think that we should blame people for wanting to move on as well. If you, thanks guys, if you don't want to, you know, interact with somebody for any other reason or whatever, the only thing you can do is just try to be yourself and be more entertaining, right? But it's sadly the nature of the beast. There's always new things. So I appreciate everybody that's here all the time. Y'all are incredible. So, kind of a viral post, but what do y'all think about this? Yeah, fans can burn out too, where life happens. You know, you explode on the screen like that, or you just move on. It happens, you know, like sometimes you watch a stream and real life happens and you never come back to it, you know? Thank you, Luna. One of my first YouTubers of all has been on a year-long hiatus of streams, but she hadn't been on Discord VCs. That's awesome. Wait, including her head mod showing unsolicited PB. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, sometimes IRL happens, yeah. I don't hold it against anybody. Life, like, to be honest, life is more important than what I'm doing, right? Like, your life is more important than what I'm doing in my own stream, right? I appreciate you being here, but, you know, sometimes happen, people move on. Finally, Chad, I wanted to talk here for a second about what's going on with Burt Peanut before we get into one of our final big stories. Burt Peanut was actually offered $1 million by Mr. Beast to show his face. And here was his response. Let's take a look.
Yes,
Peanut.
thank you. Thank you. What's yeah, what? What's up?
So, let's play a game. If someone offered you $1 million, would you show your face?
This is my face.
This is my, I mean, technically it is this face.
Okay, but would you peel the skin back on the peanut
Well, yeah,
and show
peel-
what's underneath it?
If someone offered you $1 million, would you peel the skin off your face?
If I in this context, if I was you, probably not. No.
God, what the you want to just torture me live on stream? Want me to put the cock and ball torture chamber? No, I'm not gonna mutilate myself for dollars. Jeez Louise, Mr. Beast.
You're committed
Me
to the
and my
bit. I like
peanut
it.
people have been persecuted for far too long.
Crazy. Yeah, you know, like, I'm not a giant Burt Peanut fan, but this is actually just fucking funny, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. However, chat, we gotta focus up because we gotta talk about the resurrection of a particular VTuber, and their name, chat, is Sumi. That is right. Let me see if I can go find Sumi here really quick. Spirit. Oh, here we go. So, guys, in case you've missed some past coverage or you've been under a rock, this is Sumi, the spirit deity. And a while ago, Sumi actually made a viral post talking about how Shy Lily had blocked her. Yeah, here we go again. Let me see if I can find a picture for y'all. Yeah, I got you guys. Let me kill some tabs and we'll talk about this. Yeah, just in case. I like to pretend you guys don't know anything, so I'll back it up a few steps so that way we're on the same page. So this is Sumi who made a tweet that back on the 10th that said this is an incredibly silly thing to do as a VTuber. The act of ownership on a style or look that turns into a form of hate. This is getting out of hand. So basically, Sumi was implying that Sky Lily blocked her because she is a sea-themed VTuber, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? This is just an insane judgment call. You literally don't know that. She probably blocked you because, well, you're full of fucking drama. And Shy Lily had to make a post and speak out about it. I did a bit full coverage thing of this, but here's the TLDR of what was going on. Well, guys, we talked about this. Sumi has been found to have a bunch of alternate life accounts. And it's just really sad again that, you know, Lily got called out for this in the first place. You can block anybody for any reason. You don't have to explain shit. Doesn't matter, right? You can block anybody for any reason whatsoever. So, of course, guys, Sumi's kind of been doing their thing, but Sumi actually dragged my name into this. So let's go take a look, guys. So Sumi actually made a post where I had liked that post, and I like that post to keep an eye on it, right? It puts it in my algorithm. Well, Sumi says, what is this community? LOL, you were liking my post, but comment support for Shy Lily. It's so fake here. So, yeah, so I left a like on the post. That one of them, right? So again, the reason I like this is to keep an eye on it, right? It gets put in my algorithm, etc., right? But she's trying to argue that because I left a comment in support for Shy Lily, but I liked her post, that makes me hypocritical and fake. Insane statement, guys. I covered this on Thursday, but you know, I'm gonna repeat it for all of you guys, everybody else. Exactly, like, I'm a news tuber, bro. I have to keep my eyes on this shit. Like, what are you talking about? I follow people that I don't like. I follow people that I disagree with. So that way I can learn to counter their arguments better. You know what I mean? Like, I literally do this on purpose so that way I can extract stuff, keep up with it, and have discussions, have conversation, right? I love bringing up people's opinions that I don't agree with so we can discuss it. Oh no, a newspaper likes a post to keep up to date on stuff below. Yeah, exactly. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, nonetheless, here, of course, we had this whole debacle here, which I got involved in. And, you know, I called her out about it. I said this is ridiculous, etc. on my live stream, right, guys? So, does anybody remember what I told you would happen that day? Does anybody remember? I told you something she was going to do about this post, guys. What did I tell you on that day? Does anybody remember what I told you Thursday? Let's see if you were paying attention. Yeah, what did I tell you was going to happen on Thursday, chap? What did I tell you she was going to do? Yeah, chat paying attention. Ah, we got a few people in here. That is right, guys. Did I not tell you that this isn't going to work out for her and she's going to delete the post? Well, guess what, guys? She deleted the post. Called it. Just like she did for the rest of her fucking timeline. Because if you scroll, it's just artwork and retweets. There's like scrubbing of everything back to February 17th. Literally just deleted all of it, chap. I'm not surprised by this because, as I talked to you guys about, she has a bunch of alt accounts that she has deleted proof from, made statements, backs it up, happens everywhere, chat. Well, what we're here to talk about is some new updates about this. So Knives is the sled dog VTuber that says, hey, if you weren't Sumi and a deleted post, could you tell me why you commissioned me under the name Sumi? So, of course, here we have, there it is, guys. We have Miyu, and then we have Sumi. So, this is tying those names together, right? So, they're both Miyu, Melon, whatever, Sumi. They have so many different names, right? And this ties them to them. Of course, also, to add to this, yeah, so, basically, Sumi was like, oh, I'm not all these other names. Well, yeah, you were, because you were also Miyu. We're also Lolita Orca, which was another name that we had here as well. So now everything is all tied together, guys. We can see who you are. You're trying to hide from it. Pretend you're not all of these alt accounts. Well, you got called out, right? Of course, even Effie goes on to say, hey, Asumi, Miyu, Mayo, whoever you are today, I'd like a refund or the art I paid for. They used to be delivered the 11th of May before rebranded and deleted. So, of course, calling it out here as well. Apparently, they're supposed to deliver art. Never got it. So, Enter, guys. We talked about Knives a little bit. Enter Knives, again, talking about this Google Docky. Do not interact with Sumi. He's a harasser, a scammer, and completely deceptive. Now, you guys, during Wednesday, we talked about a little bit more in depth all of the alt accounts and alt lives of Sumi. But they've gone on to be a huge harasser under other names like Rui. But here's the concrete evidence that proves she's the one behind multiple accounts, all used to simultaneously harass other people in Contra drama. And, well, we definitely saw the drama conjuring, right? Especially with Shy Lily, trying to make a big deal out of getting blocked when who the fuck cares? So, anyway, guys, let's dive into it and take a look on the mini faces of Sumi. And thank you, Knives, for putting this together. Crazy stuff, chat. And that's why she deleted everything, so she could run again.
Note, while I can't control how this document will be perceived by others, I wanted to share my reasoning for publishing this information. I had absolutely no clue who this person was until recently.
Oh, it's crazy.
I am
it's
not
crazy.
affiliated with any person involved in this situation. I act completely alone
I wonder
and
why
without
Shy Lily blocked
influence.
them. Like,
Unfortunately, I am just autistic, and investigating scammers in the furry community was my hobby growing up. I got involved in this when I found out that a client I worked with was someone with an intense web of lies. I don't want to see any more people get hurt by this person, and I want to make other artists aware of who they are dealing with. She scams artists, makes fake contests, and fabricates drama. This is not
As
a
we saw.
dance. Everything I have listed here is public accounts. All names and emails have been censored.
yeah, protecting your peace out rude of you. But you know what's even crazier, chat? Is you look at this, right? Fabricates drama. Literally, I am example number 532, right? I've literally straight up had her try to farm drama off me, right? So here is a separate document talking about all of the handles, chat, this person has used. Jesus Christ. I also went after Rima as well on a separate post, which was deleted. So, I mean, we've already tied the names together in Wednesday stuff, so I'm not going to talk about it, but, you know, this was another alt account talking about Rima stuff. We covered this back on Wednesday, so I'm not really going to dive deep into this particular part because you've already kind of covered it, but as you can see, them talking about like Finya, all of these other people they've commented under different names, how it's tied together. We've already done this work anyway, but my God, all those alt accounts is nuts. My original dive on the matter, please look at my original context document and view all screen recordings and screenshots. So here's another one as well where they have just tons of messages in between them under different like supporter names, which we actually did get the confirmation of on the thing I just showed all of you. So yeah, I just showed you this how Miyu and Sumi were the same person, right? So my original drive on the matter, this person has gone under many names. For clarity's sake, I'll be referring to the accounts as Miyu and Sumi, though the usernames may change frequently. I can assure that these are the same accounts. My interaction in this investigation began with this post. Let's take a look. So here was the one that she dropped right there, which is kind of like the main one for us, right? So I was blocked immediately after this comment was made. Interesting. Miyu commented, commissioned me on February 20th. He and Ko-Fi after finding a post I have made offering doodle commissions. Her account handle at the time of commissioning me was Doll Orca. This commission came under the name Sumi, which it later said Lolita Orca. Doll and Lolita were both other aliases of Miyu. The character was Lolita Orca, as names might suggest, which again we kind of verified all that back on Wednesday.
On March 31st, Miyu
Crazy.
commissioned me a second time to draw a Live 2D model for a different character. She donated to me a second time through Ko-Fi, under the name Miyu. This time, she told me that the character would be used for a rebrand. She linked me to the new account in case I wanted to tag her.
Empty-headed.
This account was called Vminiana, also known as Coco Vista and now Coco Vista. This information is not in the messages due to the Miyu account being deactivated.
Even more.
But here is screenshot evidence that the Coco account posted art of the same character that I was commissioned to draw by Miyu.
I feel like this is the thing where it's like, I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. No, you're Spartacus. We're all Spartacus. Jesus Christ. Am I assuming I just didn't know it? Oh my God, chat. Wait a second. Are we all just Sumi? Am I Sumi? Are you Sumi? Is everyone Sumi? That's wild. One person that shouldn't be on the internet. Sue me. So of course here is the Coco account. Both PayPal transactions came from the same PayPal email. It has been censored to the first two letters E with the name ML on it. One transaction does show it came from Hina Min, and then it says it was paid for by ML. My evidence further into the document shows that Hina Min is not a real name on isn't tied to the PayPal account at all. In fact, I do not think that any names or initials mentioned in this document are real identity. Yeah, I'm sure they're not. So there's the screenshot of that. The screen recordings of my Ko-Fi account and our DMs as well. The screen recordings of my Ko-Fi account and our DMs as well as the screenshots from both can be found in the original drive folder. Link to the top of this document. Please look at those for further proof. Here is the most connective Ko-Fi information. I have the links to Sumi Miyu donation to this email. This email is very important as it links Sumi and Miyu as the same person. So here was the one that we showed a little bit earlier, guys. You already know they're tied to that person. Putting information to link Sumi and Miyu plus other accounts. Miyu offers art commissions as the name that is associated with her art commissions. Sumi commissioned artists. This is the name linked to her PayPal information. It's the same name used for both the Sumi transaction and the Miyu transaction. There you go. The name of the payments that I received from Miyu were different from both Miyu's commissions and Sumi's commissions. However, on looking for the email that received payments via PayPal, this is what popped up. Free PayPal accounts, and all that can be verified back to Miyu to share similar usernames, the past current handles, and one at the bottom is the account that I received payments from with the email. These accounts have the initials ML. What a surprise. This person is really shitty at trying to, like, hide their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you would think at this point that you would at least, like, try to go out of your way to make some actual, like, different accounts. But now they're just at a point where they just, like, keep, like, it's almost like they keep make derivatives of each other. They're like, oh, like, doll orca. Oh, orca doll. Oh, orca Mizu. Oh, orca Sumi. Like, you know what I mean? It's just all the same shit. Here's an IRL account on Instagram, which I'm going to link to the Ko-Fi page. The screenshot of the Ko-Fi page is in my original folder. There's also a separate art page on Instagram linked to this profile with the same art that was posted on the Miyu Twitter account. It's a paper trail. So here it is, guys. Here's the same art that was posted on that Miyu Twitter account, and you can see it. Wasabi Mari art. Wow, what a surprise, guys. What a surprise. Mari's TikTok includes a link tree. When clicked to her TikTok, links back to Mori Bundley, which is the name that is brought up in the information provided by Finia, counting these accounts as the same person, Rui. Bada bing, chat. Another account by the name of Unknown Neko, commissioned artist with the same email addresses that he paid me through, connecting me in Neko. Here you go, there's that art as well. This is all the same person using multiple identities. In conclusion, this can be confirmed by their emails and the use of the same aliases across different Vtuber accounts are receiving and sending.
Wait, does that mean Sumi's
payments.
also Amy Amaryllis Blue?
Oh my god. Is Sumi Amaryllis Blue? Fuck, dude. Oh god, no, please. So, here you go, guys. A whole ass document coming here about why this person is tied to all these names with proof as well, which I'm not really surprised that we look here, right? And we see things that, like, with Sumi, right? That she has cleared her whole entire timeline of stuff. So I really encourage all of you, now this has been officially tied, which, I mean, we had a little bit of loose confirmation on Wednesday, right? But looking here as well, this whole entire thing here is clearly tied to them, chat. I encourage you to be really, really careful about what's going on. Really, really careful with this person. They might try to drama farm you, even if you're just some rando. I really encourage you to... What the fuck? I really encourage you not to feed the troll. That's exactly what I did. As soon as I didn't feed the troll, they didn't get their way, and they just decided to, delete everything, right? So... just because I went swimming the other day doesn't mean shit. Wild. Anyway, chat, that is the story of Sumi. I hope this is the last time we have to talk about this person. God, I've spent 3 fucking news things having to talk about this. You know what I mean? Absolutely nuts. 3 fucking ones. Elara was caught. Finally, she peed some pools. We knew it. Shut the fuck up. Hopefully it's the last time, but I'm not gonna hold my breath or anything on this one, you know, like. The trolls will gag me beneath the bridge. I hope not. Yeah, narrator, it was not the last time they had to talk about this person. I hope to God not. I hope to God that we do not have to talk about this particular individual anymore. It's so frustrating to continuously run this over and 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 over about these same people that just continuously stir drama over nothing. It's their way to try to get clout, attention, I don't know, right? But there's so many awesome ways to be a VTuber and continue to do this kind of stuff without having to do this kind of stuff, right? You can just go out there and make great content. You don't have to be a drama farmer or clout chaser and stir up issues with other people just to get a little bit of notoriety. So what's your thoughts about all this, chat? I would love to hear you all. Yeah, what's your thoughts about all this? I don't even think I have anything to add to it at this point. Please, Crow, please don't say that. Please don't say that. Yeah, do content for the love of the game. Or like, if you're gonna if you want to talk about like drama and controversy, like, at least talk about like, I don't know, like at least talk about it in good faith, you know? I don't want to think about Sumi at all. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, sure, damn. Everything they had with them is just like a huge nothing burger, you know? A lot of effort to go in a circle, yeah. Even just letting your poop swap out on stream is either and all this. I mean, you said it, not me. But it's been a crazy, crazy bit of news these past couple of days, guys. So I hope that you'll be careful and protect yourselves. One other thing I want to make you aware of over on the VTuber blacklist is Lumi Starbun. Apparently actions they have committed is doxing, scamming, harassment, bullying, sexually grooming of a minor, sexual assault on the ex, and creating false allegations on others. This is actually where Rima has made a video on Lumi Starbun as well, if you want to go watch that. Plenty of other proof in here, but just be careful, guys. Yeah, be absolutely careful. Wild stuff. Yeah, VTuber blacklist. I always like to check their stuff, but considering Rima's got a video on it, it's probably worth your time to check. Perfect example, Rule 14, in action, don't argue with trolls. I mean, Noctis, I think half the time they just want, like, they want to bait you and they want that, they want that revenue, right? Or they want that clout off of you. And especially in Twitter, we live in such a society of rage baiting. I just think it's ridiculous, you know? Thanks for your efforts this week. This super thanks contains a little imagination, but no junior debate. Yo, thank you for the super chat, dude. I appreciate you. Pretty false narratives gets me pissed on a personal level. I mean, same here. I deal with that crap all the time. And it's really hard to sift through a lot of stuff and get the full story. I'm adding your time to the timer. Thank you for the super chat. It's really tough because people rage bait with false information. And so, I don't know, Twitter had to take everything with a grain of salt and dig into it a lot to find if something is real or not, right? It sucks, but be what it be, guys. So, well, I gotta let you know, that's all the news I got for you today, guys. A little bit of controversy, a little bit of craziness out there, but nothing too bad. So at least the only thing we had to talk about really was kind of like the Offkai stuff. And there's also so many people who have built companies of rage baiting. Oh yeah, absolutely, it's diabolical. I think that's enough. Now, thank you guys. I appreciate all of you for coming by today's stream. Let me yip yap with all of you, and you know, of course, talking about these very serious issues. So thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you all tomorrow for a little bit of reaction content, guys. We have a lot to talk about with some reacts, a lot to dive into. I'm very excited. Don't forget, we get a pretty crazy week because on Tuesday as well is going to be our first shot caller stream. So going to be great. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you all for you know, sitting around, and thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. So it does look like the depraved girlies are having a game night together. You know, that's a new VTuber group, and a lot of people we love and support. So let's go check them out, guys. Go give them some love over on Mochi's channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day, okay? Yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm going to work on a few things, and I don't know what my plans are for today. I got to figure that shit out. But please have fun with Mochi, guys. She is amazing. I'll see you around, okay? Bye, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for super chat. Bye, Twitter. Have a good one, cuties. Thank you so much.